Good morning! Hello. Good morning, friendos. How is everybody doing today? Hello. It's me, Maxi. Pronouns are they, them. Hello. Welcome to another stream of creative work. Hello. Hi, Dale. Hi, Kate. Hi, Dallas.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
Welcome back.
Alright, how's everybody doing this lovely morning? Welcome to the pre-show. I have a very exciting show for you today. If you're thinking, Maxi, is this going to be another stream of us looking at you typing into Microsoft Word? No. We're doing straight up design today because I am tired of writing the document. Yo, hell yeah, Dallas, that sounds fun. And good to hear you're doing good, Dale, hell yeah. Yesterday was very fun. Yesterday we played World of Warcraft with Plakesworth. It was really fun. And tomorrow, the end of the week for me, I'm gonna be playing I'm gonna starting a new Let's Play of a classic PS2 role-playing game. And on Sunday I'm playing Stardew Valley with Nomia. Fun times all around. You know what? This image that I have on here requires a different thing, actually. I'm already fidgeting, by the way, with things that I'm doing for this stream, by the way, because you're wondering. What PS2 game is it again? I have not told you anything. I have not told you what it is yet. It's a surprise. Is the new game in the thumbnail randomizer? It is, actually. Yeah, the new thumbnail is in the randomizer already. So, like, you know. It has been shown, by the way. I have seen it. So, yeah, I guess you just have to pay attention to the thumbnail randomizer, and maybe you'll see what it is. Secrets. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm gonna schedule the stream tomorrow morning, so you will know by then, but yeah. It's gonna be a really fun time. It's a weird RPG. The thumbnail randomizer spoiled it? Yeah, I mean, like, maybe it did, and you never know. What if I put, like, random thumbnails in there? What if I put like random thumbnails? It's like Kirin plays the 1875 orchestra. That's too much work? Yeah, it is too much work. Hi, Lord Peace.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
How you doing today, Lord Peace? Today we're going to be working on my game. And when I say we, I do mean we. Everybody today is going to be handed a amateur game designer hat, and we're all gonna work together. Lord Peace asks, "I'm good. How are you?" I'm doing pretty good today, honestly. 1876 stream. That's not canon. Excuse me. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. That's a good quote. 76. That's from Working on Iron Valley. If you think eating the regurgitated pearls of a shiny fish boy is gross, then you should remember where chickens come from. It's true. It's true, man. Animal products are weird. But yeah, I'm having a good time. Yesterday after the stream, Kitty and I hung out with Plakesworth. We literally, like, we went out, we got some food, we did some shopping. It was absolutely lovely. I love spending time with my bro. He's the coolest guy I know. Wait, that's the 1812 overture. Thank you. You knew exactly what I was getting at, by the way. Isn't that the one that is like, isn't that the overture they play when horses race, by the way? Right? Did y'all get the burrito again? No, we went to Burger King. Nah. Shut up. Kitty said off screen the 1812 overture is the theme from Final Fantasy VII, the one that goes. Anyways, alright, it's 11 in the morning. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of this screen. Let's get going. It's time to work. Everybody wake up. It's time to work. Wake up, Jesse. It's time to cook. I have never in my life watched a single episode of Breaking Bad, by the way. I am a faker. I'm a faker. I'm a faker, baby. So why don't you smush me? So I do want to say big congratulations to Cade and their girlfriend Winnie, by the way, for making the big change to getting a baby, by the way. Big shoutouts to Cade, by the way. Big shoutouts to Cade. Yeah, Kitty says I should specify. Yeah, they got a baby. There's a child in their house now. Yeah, it's a Kitty says it's an old child. It's a Benjamin Button child. It meows. It does in fact meow. It's a baby that meows. It's funny because it has a baby face. And Charlie's like, this cat is 18 years old. And I'm like, damn. That cat does not look 18 years old. But then again, what do I know about cat ages? Anyways, hello everyone. In case you're new, in case you skipped over the pre-show, hello, the name is Maxi, pronouns are they them, welcome to my show. Today we're going to be working on my upcoming game, Farum Fantasia. Yo, Jada's listening while at work. Hi, Jada. Hello, Jada's work. If you have me on speakerphone. Hello, everyone. Hello. I don't know where Jada works. I was gonna be like, everyone at the office, get up and dance. Hi, Ronnie.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
I don't know why. A part of me is like, if Jada worked at customer service, I would be like, for the next 5 minutes. Wait, hold up. For the next 5 minutes, all groceries are free. I'm a cashier at Dollar General. Okay. Whoa, get all this code out of here. wait. For the next 60 seconds, all murder is legal. Dude, can you imagine? All right, anyways, this is Farum Fantasia. How terrible! I know. I love Ronnie. Office dance party, that's my office. There you go. Anyway, so welcome. Everybody today is going to be handed a amateur game designer hat. You're all going to help me. So, as I mentioned in the pre-show, I am tired of writing the document, so I want to just do the design today, okay? And I am going to be giving chat the power. The power of what? The power of voodoo. You do? Do what? Remind me of the babe. I saw my baby crying hard as babe could cry. What could I do? My baby's love was gone and left my... my voice is not good today. Left my baby blue. Nobody knew what kind of magic spell to use. I'm sorry. That is like one of my go-to songs. See, like, if songs were literally in my quick bar of an MMO, Goblin, is it Goblin Magic? Goblin Magic? Whatever, from, what was that? Dance Magic Dance, thank you, Kitty. Dance Magic Dance from Labyrinth is like right on the quick bar. The next step in progression is the Marble Zone, there you go. How freaking dare you, Dallas? This is, I am not a Sonic the Hedgehog enjoyer, by the way. I don't hate Sonic the Hedgehog, but I've never really like delved into those games. I have never really played those games, but I know about Marble Zone because I know about the Sonic music, which is goated. Yeah, Kitty hasn't made me play the best one yet. So today, here's the plan for today, by the way. I am gonna walk you through the overall design ideas for my game. I'm gonna draw the map of Tutorial Island, which is the area where that will be available in the demo. And with the help of you guys, I am gonna make a brand new zone for this game. We're gonna make a brand new zone that will be in the demo. So, before anything, I guess I can tell you, we don't have to talk about items yet. Here's literally all the types of items that are in the game. See, the thing that nobody tells you about designing a game. Also, I'm gonna start the timer, by the way. We're gonna use 25-minute cycles to focus. We get up and stretch. We drink water. You know what's up. All right, so timer starts now. So, nobody tells you that designing a game requires a lot of math. Please don't be intimidated. Do not be intimidated by this equation, okay? The equation cannot hurt you. But I basically figured out the demo for the game is going to contain 6 classes. different classes can equip different items, right? Right. And I'm like, well, if we do the math in my games, no way. Hi, Sid.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
How you doing today? So here we have the equipability of all the different weapon types of the game and the armor equipability. So as you can tell, all the classes can use daggers. Most of them can use swords. And then the third most used weapon is bows. So clearly, through this breakdown, we should make sure that we have a substantial amount of daggers and swords and bows. And everything else will kind of just go by, we'll play by ear, right? The least popular weapons are staff, tome, and rods, which are used by spellcasters. Wands are also used by bards, hence why there are also, there's 2 wands here. Archery, bow's best weapon for real. Like, they have an interesting mechanism in this game, so I think people will enjoy playing as them. More classes can use bows than they can crossbows or firearms, so there's that. And when it comes to weapons, everyone can equip cloaks and cloth armor. All spellcasters can only equip cloth. Some ranger classes can equip leather. And here we have what I like to refer to as the warrior zone. Only warriors can equip mail, plate, and shields. No worries, Kate. I was making fun of you and Winnie for having a child. I was like, congratulations to Cade and Winnie for having a child. A little furry baby old man, Benjamin Button child. Yeah, it's your old man baby. He's so cute. I love him. I love him. Anyway, so when we start thinking about loot, I want you to think of this chart, by the way. So like, as much as like, dude, we should have like a random drop that is like a super rare plate armor. And I'm like, maybe. But maybe we should also consider maybe making it more towards things that most classes can use. Oh my god, yes. Kate says, if Mom 2 didn't name the cat already, I would rename him to Harrier the Boy. The Boys, aka Disco Elysium Protag. Dude, you can just rename the cat. Dallas says, very correct. Dubois, thank you. Dubois. Do? No me sounds. Dubois.
Who's ready to fucking wah?
Dallas says, weapons that put distance between you and the target is like the biggest trend in technology up to and including ICBMs. It's true. So I will explain. Here's all the types of items that, are in the game, mechanically speaking. Hi, Chippy!
Welcome back.
How you doing, Chippy? I love Chippy. Chippy's my boy. I love Chippy. And I guess before we talk about zones, I will explain to you, like, the skills in the game, okay? So there is 5 plus 12 plus 4. There's 21 skills in the game. So this role-playing game is very much inspired by MMOs. And you will be able to gather resources and craft resources into weapons and armors and items and stuff like that. You'll be able to craft potions, etc, 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 etc. Yo, Chip's game too hard last night. Dude. Otherwise goose? Dude, can we, good even, but also a goose? Dude, anybody else also just a goose? So, there is 21 skills in this game. And here's the way that skills work, by the way. I'm laying it on the table because I want you guys, the amateur game designers who will be helping me today, to have all the information available, okay? When you create a character in this game, when you pick a class, you will be given a number of skill points. You will be able to allocate those skill points across several, but not all of the skills available here. So if you're playing as a warrior, you'll be able to spread your skill points between Slash, Strike, and Pierce. Splat DLC release, and it's so much fun. Dude, hell yeah! So how do you level up skills in the game, though? So every time you do an action, as long as you succeed, even if you succeed badly, you're given XP. And XP basically fills up a meter, and when that meter fills up, you increase your bonus for that skill. And the skill goes up to 3. The higher thresholds are harder to fill up. So instead of being locked into like, well, I'm playing as a mage, so I can't do blacksmithing. Yes, you can. You just have to practice a lot of blacksmithing, and then you can level up blacksmithing. Now, Dallas is puzzle solving for just skill diversity, or does it bypass mechanics? We're gonna explain that in a second. So, Kate says, Chips, it's a squid, Splatoon. Me, try not to become a squid, BG3. You did! Yes. Dude, I'm in so much trouble. Dude, okay, so, yesterday I was shopping with Blakesworth, okay? I was shopping with Blakesworth and Kitty, and I managed to get my hands on a very, 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 very cheap copy of No Man's Sky. I've been wanting to play No Man's Sky forever, right? I boot it up, it looks fun. You know, it's a game about walking around, gathering resources. As you can imagine, it's very much a game that could be a source of inspiration for this game. But I have to play the Unicorn Overlord demo. Apparently you can play that demo for like 7 hours. I want to play that. But then I'm also playing Baldur's Gate 3. And freaking Johanna the Panhelion, Nomasu in the Mirror, the greatest roguelike card game of all time, just released last night. Shoutouts to all the Love Live enjoyers, by the way. We're eating good. Can you believe they turned Love Live into a fantasy anime, and then we got 2 games. We got a Metroidvania and a Slay the Spire clone. It's great. Why do we get 2 video game years in a row? It's true. It's true. Anyways, shoutouts to Johanna enjoyers, dude. Johanna enjoyers are doing really good. Anyways, so I'm having a bad time figuring out what to play. I've really been enjoying playing BG3 on the side, by the way. Yeah, please, Kate. You better give Tigger some kisses. I swear to God. So, I will explain what the skills do, Dallas, in just a second, but the skills are broken into the 4 pillars of the game. If you want to see, like, the design process, by the way, Cade, for the love of God, never apologize about cat spam. I swear to freaking God. Never apologize about cat spam, okay? First and foremost, cats are always on topic, first and foremost, okay? Secondly, if I allow Nomia Vikshi to talk about K-pop on my chat, you're allowed to talk about your cat, okay? This is what equality looks like. Kitty's laughing in the background. Alright, so, the 4 pillars of the game are this, okay? This is a game about gathering resources, crafting things, fighting enemies, and doing useful things. So the 5 gathering resources are mining, fishing, woodcutting, harvesting, and herbalism. Now, you may think that the harvesting and herbalism are a little bit closer. They are not that close related. They both start with the letter H, but they're not that close. Herbalism is about gathering medicinal herbs and magical reagents that are out in the wild. This is literally what your characters do in Baldur's Gate 3 is herbalism. You're going around picking like mushrooms that are used for potions and stuff like that. That's herbalism. Harvesting is exclusively harvesting ripe fruit, vegetables, and food goods that are in the wild. Woodcutting is all about gathering wood, by the way. Oh my god, Kate, I would love that. Should harvest be agriculture? No, see, Kitty and I have actually talked about this. Harvest does not involve you watering plants. Maxi says herbalism with a silent H. Herbalism. Excuse me, don't you mean hisbalism? Kitty laughed at that. That's really more of like a joke exclusively for Kitty and Nomia, but it's fine. It's not agriculture because you do not water plants. Harvest is exclusively for harvesting fruits and vegetables in the wilderness, compared to harvesting medicinal herbs and or reagents in the wild. That is like the division right there. Like, let's say like gathering like apples from an orchard, harvesting. Looking for mushrooms to make potions, herbalism. Woodcutting, of course, is cutting wood, and I have literally 28 documents I have written and prepared, and this is the entire design history of this game exists here, by the way. I have a document called Skill Identity that explains how all the skills connect. Woodcutting, what? Well, yeah, it's fine. Should the skills be merged, or would that be too unbalanced? I I legitimately think that they serve enough of a different role split. I think combining them would make them kind of a power skill. I think having the division between this about gathering food and this about gathering uniquely, magically inclined resources, I feel like that makes it inherently different. Again, I don't want to fall into the fallacy of the slippery slope, but I feel like someone could argue that harvesting would then have to just be like combined into fishing for just gathering things that don't require hitting a rock or hitting a tree. And I don't know if I like that. I feel like that's a bit of a slippery slope. Fishing, of course, is gathering fish. Yeah, FF14 botanists do all the last 3 skills. Yeah. Now, you may be wondering, why woodcutting? Woodcutting is here, first and foremost, to help differentiate the 2 kinds of weapons that can be made for the traditional martial classes. We have metal-based weapons with mining and smithing, and wood-based weapons with woodcutting and carpentry. This gives players 2 avenues for creating weapons. Particularly things like bows are made out of wood, of course, while crossbows are made out of metal, as well as firearms. Yeah, you can have like recipes that ask for, for instance, you can make a spear mostly with wood and some metal by making it through carpentry, or make it entirely out of metal by making it through mining. So that gives players flexibility, depending on what kind of weapons they want to use. I want to give players options. Also, woodcutting and carpentry, it must exist here as a reference to role-playing games of old that I would like to emulate here as well. I'm particularly thinking of RuneScape. Woodcutting feels right to me. Also, the thing you need to understand is that these skills don't just get you... Mining doesn't just get you ore. Fishing doesn't just get you fish. All these skills are interconnected with other things as well. There's an element where, like, you might be able to gather... You might be able to, like... if you cut down a certain tree, you might get food or reagents from woodcutting. Fishing is the skill that just gives you junk. But some of that junk might be useful in ways you may not expect. Yeah, also, Kitty's correct. Kitty says, I also wanted carpentry in the game for making furniture for your house or for selling in the future full release. Yeah, so I'm gonna just go over here. So, in the player crafted treasures, we have 4 kinds of treasures that players make to sell for big money, okay? Making armor and selling it is it's good money, but it's not big money. Big money is jewelry, furniture, fashion, and glamour. Glamour is literally making transmogs for regular people, which I think it's kind of a funny reversal of the way that transmogs work in other games. Yeah, Della says, sorry, I'm trying to answer the comment before reading it. Della says harvest to food gathering, ? I'm just thinking the alliteration might trip people up, admittedly. There's a fair point. And again, these names are not set in stone. But at the moment, this is the design that we have arrived at. So again, like, I'm open. It's the same, like I talked about this last time. Like, I was trying to find the name for the resources that you gather that are used in tailoring, right? And the first word that came to mind was textiles. And I did not like textiles. I don't think that the word worked. And then I literally asked on stream, and people were like, no, that's the word right there. And I'm like, you know what? Sometimes it doesn't feel right and it hits, and sometimes it feels right and it doesn't hit. You never know. Textiles is such a good word. And it didn't feel right for me, but like, after getting feedback, I'm like, well, then that's it then. So, the gathering skills gather natural resources from the wilderness. Crafting converts those resources into better things. Maybe you're just a hater. I'm probably just a hater. Cooking, pivotal. Your character will need food in order to camp in the wilderness and restore health. Smithing creates weapons and armor, as does carpentry. Tailoring creates armor and cloth-related things, including cloaks, which is an additional piece of armor that everyone can equip. Alchemy creates potions and tonics. Potions, of course, are the quickest, easiest way to restore HP and MP, but they're expensive. That like the easiest something is to achieve, the more costly it is. So, alchemy, potions heal you on the spot. And you can actually drink potions between getting hit. So it allows you to survive things that normally you wouldn't. But guess what? Potions are expensive. They're literally one of the most expensive items in the entire game. And they're also random. Tonics are potions that give you bonuses to specific skills. So let's say, for instance, that you are not a fisher person, but you want to attempt to fish. You can drink a tonic to give you a +1 to a skill roll. In that aspect, tonics are not as expensive because they're very, very expendable, but they allow you to roll better at a skill when you normally wouldn't. And enchanting is just a big old bag of skills. Enchanting allows you to repair weapons magically, create a bunch of improvements, etc., etc. Is there an inventory cap? At this moment, there is no inventory cap. At this moment, now, if it was up to me, I would give you 28 inventory slots in the style of RuneScape. But at this point, legitimately, most MMOs don't even bother with that. Some might argue, well, in WoW, you have to buy more bags. But at one point, having like 300 inventory spots might as well just be having infinite inventory spots, okay? Or nearly infinite, right? The same thing goes for Final Fantasy XIV. So, at this moment in the design space, I am not giving players inventory caps. We could work that in later. I have a design space where I like the idea of having players get bags. And I was legitimately thinking that, like, I would ask players to, like tear off a ruled sheet of paper and like cut it so that they only have X number of lines, and that's how many things they can carry in that bag. A part of me, I recognize that's very silly, but a part of me kind of likes that. I also recognize, by the way, for anybody out there who's watching this and is like, wow, it's just like Ultima, where you have bags full of bags, and I'm like, yes. Dallas says, I'm more thinking of the infinite potion strategy becoming dominant. I am not particularly concerned about that. The amount of work, okay, so here's the here is my thoughts on balance, okay? First and foremost, this is a single player game. Secondly, I am not going to be balancing this game around the idea that players might min-max themselves into becoming overpowered. Because players will just do that. You know, people have hit level 100 on their starter on the first patch of grass in Pokemon, okay? Like, if somebody really wants to carry, like, 99 potions, they're perfectly, like, the thing that you need to understand is that, like, if somebody has engaged with the game and the systems in that regard, congrats, buddy, you played the game. I gotcha. You know, if somebody's like, yes, yeah, I spent 3 evenings just gathering mushrooms and making potions to fight the boss, and I'm like, wow, you must have had a lot of fun playing the game. I hope you did. I sure hope you did. You know? And I want this to be a kind of game where you can take it at your own pace. Now, here's the dealio. Part of the balancing act with potions is the fact that potions are random. The other concern is literally bookkeeping. Yeah. A part of me wonders about that. My other concern is that, like, players love getting items though, right? Like, players just love getting loot. Like, I'm a big fan of, like, lootathon games like Diablo likes, right? And I'm like, if a player has a book, like, if they have a notebook, right, filled with loot, I don't know. Is that so bad? I don't know. Again, these are things we're gonna playtest. Once this beta release is ready, I will release it on the Discord. And I'm about to sneeze. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Please feel free to say bless you or salute in the chat. I will release this demo on the Discord. I'm not gonna put it on itch.io. Not yet. I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna reach out to feedback. I'm gonna playtest it on the stream, and we're gonna make changes to the game. If we need to add a finite inventory system, then that's perfectly fine. I'm okay with that. Gesundheit, thank you. Oh, I love that. Dale says, my niece says salute, bless you. I love that. Alright, so here we have the crafting pillar of the game. Then we have combat. So, Maxi, why are there so many different damage types? There are different damage types because different enemies are weak to different things, and they resist different things. So, imagine all these skills are different levers that I can use, you know? For instance, let's say that we have an area of the game that has particularly valuable resources, like, let's say, like, really good steel that your character can mine. Now, okay, I know that you can't mine steel. Okay, I know you can't mine steel. You smelt steel. I get that, but shut the hell up, okay? So let's say you can, like, mine really, really good ore, okay? One of the levers that we can do is that, like, in order to balance it, the random encounters you might get in this area are enemies who resist a lot of attack types. That balances things out, right? If you want to get the really, really good resources, you have to juggle the possibility of fighting enemies that are resistant to a lot of attack types. So, we have 3 melee attack types: slashing weapons, striking weapons, slashing like a sword, of course, striking like a hammer or an axe, piercing like a spear, a polearm, a halberd, range weapons like bows, crossbows, and firearms. And we have 2 kinds of magic in this game. This magia is a very nature type of magic. It is the magic taught by one of the godlikes in the setting of the world. It is very similar to, like, healing, holy nature magic, while this magia is the very traditional elemental magic. We're thinking like lightning. We are thinking ice, fire, etc., etc. Is there a difference between melee and ranged combat? At this moment, there isn't, except for the fact that, you know, some enemies resist certain types of attacks. I want you to like, the way combat works in this game. Combat in this game is just a single roll. The same way that gathering and crafting is a single roll. You know, if you encounter a slime, you roll once to defeat that slime. And then the move has 3 different outcomes based on how well you rolled, right? Either the enemy causes you to rout, in which you take a bunch of damage. The enemy is defeated after landing a hit on you, which you take a little bit of damage, but then you also get all the some good rewards. Or you win outstandingly, at which case you get a bunch of rewards. That's just the way it works, baby. And the way that I picture combat in my head, I want you to picture it like old school Final Fantasy, okay? Like, or even Dragon Quest, where, like, the enemy is in the center of the screen and your character's on the side, and you guys just swing your weapons. In the same way that, like, in Final Fantasy 1, the original slimes, they resist everything but magic, there will be enemies in this game that will resist, you know, certain weapon types. Now, having enemies that might resist the weapon that you're particularly using at this moment is to encourage players to either A, find other ways around those monsters, or, you know, spread out their skill priority to be able to do different things, you know? The characters are not locked into being unable to do everything. You can do everything, and that's okay. I want players to be able to experience all the different systems in the game. Now, we have like a minute to explain what utility skills are. Utility skills are skills that do not fit anywhere else in the pillars, but they're things that add flavor to the world and alternative passages to success. Interesting. Yeah, so Dallas, what you're describing is actually something we already have as one of the racial abilities, or I think it might be a ranger ability now that I think about it. The fact that sometimes you're not surprised when looking for trouble. Yeah, Kikiri's nodding and saying that we actually already did something like that. So instead of making it like inherently a range thing, we're making it a class thing. Which it would make sense. If you're a ranger and you're aware of your surroundings, of course it's less likely that an enemy will surprise you when you're looking for trouble. So stealth and survival are two halves of the same coin. Survival is the main skill you roll when traveling from one location to another. By the way, get ready, you're about to level up in Final Fantasy XIV. Charisma is used for haggling and interacting with NPCs. Stealth is also used for all of the thiefly skills like pickpocketing. It is the inherently thiefly stat. But you can also use that for traveling instead of survival. So there's an option right there. Grats, by the way. Now, I'm gonna get up and stretch while I explain puzzle solving, okay? So if you've been listening for 25 minutes straight, consider getting up and stretching. Or if you're at work, just take a deep breath. All right, hello. All right, I'm on my feet. you might have heard the mic arm squeaking as I moved it up. So why is puzzle solving in this game? Kitty and I, we were thinking about what makes Japanese role-playing games so interesting, okay? And we kept coming back to, what's the abbreviation for game designer? GMD? I'm not sure. GD? God damn it. So, we were thinking, Kitty and I, we were thinking about the role-playing games that we grew up playing, okay? And we're like, there was one element of dungeoneering that was missing. And it was like, traps. How do you deal with traps in a game like this, right? Because I can't surprise the player. I can't be like, oh, whoops, you stepped on a plate, right? So instead, we reframe the idea of traps. Instead of it being a surprise, the traps are obstacles in the environment that you're completely aware of. They are, thank you, Kitty says, it was the Tales of Symphonia style puzzles, yeah. So, in games like Tales of Symphonia or other fantasy Japanese role-playing games, the dungeon has a puzzle that you have to overcome. It might be pushing blocks, it might be turning a lever in one room to make a platform appear on the other side of the room, and we're translating that entire mechanism into the puzzle-solving skill. So, in order to traverse dungeons, your character will be given a set number of challenges they have to complete. And this is like a little bit beyond the point of today's conversation. But just think of it like this, okay? Your character is not going to be required to solve the puzzles to advance through a dungeon, but puzzle solving serves as one way to get through a dungeon or a dungeon's obstacles. It is an alternative to solving problems. So I want you to imagine that, like, in a dungeon, the way that you interact with dungeons in this game, you don't go room by room. It's more abstracted than that. The way the dungeoneering works in this game is that you're given a set of challenges. You know, like, literally, like, the game will tell you, hey, you're in this dungeon, here is the 3 challenges, let's say. Defeat the slime mini-boss, solve the block-pushing puzzle, and sneak past the giant slime guards. 3 challenges. These are just 3 examples, okay? So, in order to advance to the next room in the dungeon, you have to complete any one of those 3. Complete any of those 3, and you advance to the next room in the dungeon. So that gives players a flexibility of like, well, I'm a fighty character, I'm gonna just fight the mini-boss. Or I'm a stealthy character, I'm gonna sneak past the mini-boss. Or I'm a character who has puzzle solving. I'm an intelligent character. I'm gonna just solve the the block pushing puzzle. Now, I haven't told Kitty this, but here's a mechanic that I thought about and I feel like it makes sense. Solving these challenges rewards you with a currency that you can actually exchange at a different location for rewards. So there's an incentive for players, if they want to, they can actually clear all 3 challenges. And they can, you know, take all of those, like, whatever we call the resource, and then take them back to town and turn them in for a chance on a roll on a large loot table. And I kind of like that. Like that gives players a chance to be like, even if I'm not good at puzzle solving, I'll give it a try. You know, I'm gonna get a cloak of puzzle solving, and I'm gonna chug a puzzle solving potion, or tonic, forgive me. I'm gonna give that a try and see if I get a good roll. Because if I can do that, boom, I get a good roll on that loot table. And Dallas says, so there are traps just for skill building instead of literally? Yeah, pretty much. And that makes it more useful. Thank you. It feels like a good design space. You know, like when I thought about it, I'm like, oh, that actually does seem really fun. And again, it's a way of translating the idea of dungeons into a system that makes sense for this game, right? Like, you know, like when people think of dungeons for solo RPG, they're thinking of dungeons from D&D. They're thinking of like rooms with hallways, and they're thinking of traps and monster arrangements. And I'm like, we can abstract this. You know, what is ultimately a dungeon if not a series of challenges? You know? And this gives me, of course, room to have like more things in the dungeon than just, you know, you go room by room. You know, we can have like special events in the dungeons. We can have gathering resources in the dungeon. All right, and that is the break. I'm gonna take just a deep breath because I was talking the entire time. All right, and now we're gonna return back to work. So these are the skills in Farum Fantasia. As you can imagine, you can actually make quite a varied character by looking at these skills. You can, you know, again, you're not expected to do everything on your first playthrough. In fact, I think the game is more fun. Oh, thank you, Dallas.
Hydrate, you bastard!
Alright, that's the last of my coffee. I'm drinking nothing but water from now on. I think the game is more fun if you just pick one angle and play that character, you know? Like, you know what? I think this time I'm gonna play as a ranger who's a bit of a forester. I'm gonna have, like, woodcutting and herbalism. I'm gonna pick up survival as my skill. I'm gonna take ranged weapons. And maybe carpentry, why not? Carpentry and cooking. That kind of makes sense for, like, my ranger kind of, like, you know, survivalist character. And that, again, like, it gives you so many, like, different angles you can play the game as, you know? But nonetheless. Oh, actually, I want to talk about one inspiration for this game, actually. Let me go open it in a different tab. Oblivion classes. One of the things that I've always liked is, in Oblivion, all of the different skill combinations were different classes. And I actually really like that. I actually like especially because it gave you, like, a bunch of, like, clearly, the agent, the acrobat, the archer, and the assassin are all bow-wielding characters, but they're using the skills differently. And I always, like, that really appealed to me. The idea that depending on how you build a character, they can be completely different. And the coolest one for me was always the Nightblade. You know, a person who uses knives, makes potions, and is stealthy. An inherently unique idea for a character. So to me, I was like, yes, you could create something like this in Farum Fantasia. You can be a magic wielding character who also wields swords and can use potion or alchemy to, you know, enhance their adventuring abilities. So yeah, we can talk about items later. I'm gonna draw for you the map of the tutorial, okay? So the game opens in the Forgotten Shrine, which has a font of power. The fountain is used for leveling up your character. You spend achievement points, which are earned by doing quests or helping people or achieving great things in the world. And you spend those to buy more upgrades in your class. It also has a save point. This game uses save points in the traditional sense. I'm not going to explain how they work right now, but they exist. Yes, make sure that you have at least 69 blocks open on your GameCube memory card. So the Forgotten Shrine leads into the first area of the game, Green Hills. Green Hills features combat. It has mining, fishing, woodcutting, and herbalism. These are the skills that are available here. Normally...
Welcome back.
Hello, welcome to the stream.
Welcome back.
Thank you for the cat. If this is your first time, please check the rules in the description. A part of me thinks maybe this is too many skills to have in one zone, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Let me just add the next area, which I'm gonna have it be with rounded edges to indicate it's a settlement. So this is the town of Ederland Commons. Ederland Commons is the first, like, human location, the first town, the first settlement the player is gonna end up in. I think it's supposed to be like an Uwu kind of name, Dale. All right, so I need you to be this. What font size are you? You're 14, perfect. Are you also 14? Oh my god. It's fine. So what does the Ederland Commons have? The Ederland Commons, of course, has an inn. What's a good emoji for an inn? I guess the hotel, I guess. Not the Love Hotel, by the way. I mean, the Love Hotel is actually kind of a cute icon, but that's fine. Maybe we'll just make it a house? I'll just make it a house for now, okay? So, the Ederland Commons has a place for you to rest. And it also has a shop. Give me a shopping cart right there. And it also features the following crafting trainers, per se. So there is blacksmithing, which I believe I represent with a flame. I think blacksmithing is actually on the other part of Ederland. So I think this one has cooking for sure. It has cooking, tailoring, and carpentry, I think. I think these are the three things you can, like, craft in this area. I think. And we'll leave this as gray for now, okay? There's also quests here. I guess I'll also just indicate that with a question mark. Exclamation mark? Yeah, we'll do it like WoW style. Okay, there you go. There's an exclamation mark. There's quests here. You can rest at the inn. You can buy items. You can craft something. Now, the green hills are connected to Edelland Commons. Let me just move you just a little bit to the side. Oh, great. All right, this is fantastic, fantastic. There we go. Now, Edelland Commons are attached to the other settlement in here. The reason why I have them together is because I don't want one zone that has everything. I want players to be able to like space it out. So the other area is the Edelland Port. Edelland Port site. So this area here has... Oh, I also forgot. I mean, I have the inn. It's fine. So let me just. I'm gonna put the stealth cat. You can pickpocket in this area for reasons. There is also what's a good like. I'm gonna put a star here. The goal of the tutorial is in here. Your character wants to leave the island. That's part of like the tutorial, and the RPG style reasoning for why you're leaving. For why you're leaving the town, or you can't leave the town yet, is because the local captain has lost their hat, and a very, very silly slime in a nearby cave stole it. So you must retrieve the hat if you wish to leave the island. Now, I have been incredibly inspired by games like Baldur's Gate, and also by games like old school RuneScape. In the full release of the game, there is going to be a stupid amount of alternative ways of doing anything. So, in the full version of the game, can you build a raft? Thank you, Dallas, for bringing up that question. In the full version of the game, you will be able to just craft a hat for the captain. You can, if you craft them a very, very fancy hat, they will just be happy and take you to the mainland. You will be able to attempt to swim. You'll be able to attempt to build your own boat. There will be multiple ways of leaving the island in the full version of the game. That is fully intentional. And I believe the other two things you can do is... yeah, I believe in Edelland Ports that you can smith, you can alchemize, and you can also enchant. That's what it is, yeah. That is the 6 crafting skills, isn't it? Yes, it is. Perfect. And you're also able to pickpocket. That's a thing certain classes have special feats that allow them to do things that no one else can. The bard is able to perform at inns for money, and the thief is able to pickpocket at locations that have, you know, the pickpocket ability. Now, you may be wondering, so that's a thing only thieves can do, huh? Well, in the full game, there will be multi-classing, so you'll be able to be like a warrior thief. And if you're a warrior thief, then you will have the chance to unlock the ability to pickpocket and be able to pickpocket as a warrior. So, in here we have the 2 main locations of the game. This is like the settlement right here, Edelland Commons and the Edelland Port site. Let me just add like a bubble, I guess. Tutorial end. There we go. So the end of the tutorial is when your character is able to return the hat to the captain and leave the island. That is the end of the tutorial right there. Because I am an absolute goddamn nerd and nobody can stop me, I am making it a point, by the way, that this game has legacy achievements. Beating the game with one character unlocks things for future characters. So I'm literally making it a thing where if you beat the tutorial, the next character you play as starts with a number of achievement points. That's right. There is legacy gameplay in this game. Yes. Why? Because I think that's fun. I talked about this before, but there is, again, we have big plans. We have outlined the main continent of Farum, where you'll be doing adventures. There will be a vampire companion who unlocks the vampire class for you and future characters. So, if you unlock the vampire class, you can then start a new game as a vampire. Why? Because I think that's funny. I think it's just fun to be like, there are things you can't do the first time you play. I feel like that's fun. Maybe someone will think that that's like dumb, but honestly, I think it's kind of fun. So there you go. The tutorial ends literally right here. Once you complete, I'm actually gonna make a note here, actually. And you know what, just give me a text box, honestly. Retrieve the ship captain's hat. Breath of Fire, Dragon Quarter makes its glorious return. There we go. I should really play the Breath of Fire games, honestly. Can I fill you up with? Oh, you were the one to fill my dark soul with light, etc., etc., etc. All right, so if you retrieve the ship captain's hat, you end the tutorial. Boom, done. I'm actually changing my mind. Please don't fill it up, please. Transparent, please. There we go. There you go. If you retrieve the ship captain's hat, you end the tutorial. Boom, done. Now, you may be thinking, Maxi, this is a very short game. Well, buddy, you don't even know half of it. All right, so. By the way, just so that we understand what the shapes here mean, by the way, this cross symbol is the starting point of the campaign. The rounded edges are rounded because these are safe zones. And the squares, because they have a hard edge, they represent zones where you can get in trouble with enemies. So, either of these zones can lead you to the Erlen farmland. Both of these zones can take you to farmland, which is literally where all of the farms and the general people of Erlen live in. This area, of course, let me just ignore this, by the way, it's a made-up word, deal with it. This area, of course, features harvesting, wood cutting, and I forget what other skill is supposed to be in here. What are the other gathering skills? No, mining is not in here. Fishing is not in here. I think it's literally just these two skills. So this is an area in the design where I'm not super entirely happy with that, but maybe we could have fishing again. I don't know. The only gathering that's not in here is harvesting. Yeah, there's 5 skills. There's 5 skills. Yeah. So the farmland has, and there's also, by the way, I forgot. There's also a companion available in here. Your first available companion is here. Just like smiling face, I guess. I'll just put a smiling face. There you go. You can gain a companion here. Or rather, you learn about a companion that's available. One of the companions you can unlock in here is a young person who wishes to be an adventurer. They are a farmer, but if you can give them a weapon with at least a +1, they will join your party. This party member has a unique ability where by giving them weapons, you can change what bonus they give you in combat. So, if you give them a sword, they will add +/ to your attacks. Yeah. Companions in this game work similarly to planeswalkers in Magic the Gathering, if you're familiar. Your companions have energy, and they have abilities that spend or gain energy. For instance, for the farmer companion, giving them a weapon restores some loyalty / energy. Oh, a puzzle would be interesting, actually. Oh, Dailies makes actually a really good point here. Like wrangling cats or wrangling sheep, actually. I kind of like that, actually. I actually kind of like the idea of, like, wrangling sheep or something. That's pretty smart, actually. Good idea, Dailies. Good morning. Good morning, Noms. How you doing today?
Welcome back.
Welcome.
Who's ready to fucking wah?
Hello, Noms. Alright, so, both of these zones. Thank you for explaining the Heathcliff. I feel enlightened, thank you. So, Nomia sent me a message, literally at 3 in the morning my time. Forgive me, I'm gonna sneeze. It was like 3 in the morning my time. And Nomiya was like, please explain this comic for me. Guess what? I'm gonna explain it for everybody because I would like to enlighten everyone. So, Nomiya sent me this comic. This is a Heathcliff comic. I will describe it to you. Heathcliff the cat is walking down the street with a fish bowl on his head. The fish is saying, Mano. And the caption for this Heathcliff comic from February 22nd, 2024 is, that's a Spanish brofish. So, Nomiya, I love Nomiya, by the way. Let me actually, I'm gonna read the that is actually, Dallas actually makes a point that I did not realize, but Nomiya says, what does this mean? I could ask Google, but I don't trust it to understand the nuances of what this means in the context of a fish on Heathcliff's head. So, Dallas says, Mano is in fact short for hermano. But my explanation for Nomiya was that the fish is saying mano, like M-A-N-O, in the same way that Americans put O's at the end of words. No worries, good night. Have a lovely night. Thank you for joining us today.
So long, Bowser.
In the way that like sometimes white people just put like O's at the end of words to be like, it's the Spanish O, word, and it's the Spanish brofish because he's talking about you like, hey man, but he's saying mano. Although Dallas makes a good point that hermano is short for brother. In fact, I rewrote this joke for Nomiya. Here's my explanation, okay? So a more faithful joke, I think would be that the label instead says at the bottom, that's a bobfish, and the speech bubble is someone or even Heathcliff saying, ¿Cómo estás, Roberto? Where Robert is the Spanish version of the name Robert. So, bobfish. Anyways, that would be my way of twisting that joke. Again, it's incredibly harmless. It's Heathcliff. Heathcliff doesn't talk? Nomiya, I swear to God, Nomiya, if you're about to tell me Heathcliff doesn't talk because he's a cat, I'm about to flip this goddamn stream upside down. Heathcliff doesn't talk? He's a cat. Cats don't talk. Nomiya, I told you. Nomiya Vikshi. Nomiya Vikshi. Oh. Oh, I'm so... No, but for real, Heathcliff doesn't talk. Okay, everybody shut the hell up. Does Heathcliff talk? Oh! Although Heathcliff does not speak in the comic strip, both animated versions of the character are voiced by Mel Blanc. Heathcliff was one of the last original characters Mel Blanc voiced before his death in 1989. Oh, so he was voiced at some point. I had already typed it before you said it. Oh my god. Maybe Heathcliff took a vow of silence. Oh my god. God damn it. Alright, so, by the way, Nomiya, we're designing a new area for my RPG. I'm explaining the design. Please take this hat. You're now an amateur game designer, by the way. So, both the Edelland Commons and the Edelland Port site lead you to the farmland. The farmland is where you meet one of your first recruitable companions. There is combat to be fight here. This is where you fight... Can I just put the image on here? Let me actually just... In case you're wondering what enemies you fight, by the way, at this moment, each zone has like 2 enemies you can fight. We can add more. Dude, if you want... The thing is that adding enemies to this game is really, really easy. Where the hell... Is it under documents? It's documents, okay. So the enemies that you fight here, by the way, it's the green slime. And you also fight the bad apple, by the way. Now, by the way, everyone, I'm really sorry. I want to ask you all a question, okay? This is really important. Stop the music. Everyone, should the name of this enemy, should this guy be called Bad Apple? Or, hear me out, Appleganger?
No, not Appleganger.
Why not Appleganger? It's like Doppelganger, but it's Appleganger. Or doppelganger? What about doppelganger? D-A... It literally has the word apple in it. What about doppelganger? It literally has apple inside of it. Dude, doppelganger is so funny. God. Dude, I thought this was a slam dunk, by the way. It sounds what? It's supposed to be apple, like doppelganger. It has the word ganger in it? That's it? It's German. Don't be mad at me, be mad at Siska. Appleganger sounds like a Pokemon. Like, I'm okay with that. Bad apple is cute. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I do not think of doppelganger first. Okay, you know what? Kitty says off screen. Bad apple is better because it's a Toho reference. How dare you? Okay, the recolor version is gonna be called doppelganger, and nobody can fucking stop me. Or what? Do they call it batter apple? It sounds a little not safe for work. Okay, now who's the one who's filthy minded? Nomia Vikshi? Nomia, Angelicus Sephiroth Vikshi. I don't want to say it on stream. It's doppelganger. It's like a doppelganger, but it's an apple. It's so... Okay, I'm gonna wait for... Ronnie, if you're listening, tell me if that's funny. Worst pomegranate could be a palette sub. How dare you, Dallas? Batter apple. Okay, is batter apple funny? I want someone European to tell me what they think. I'm gonna wait for Siska. If Siska thinks it's funny, it's going into the game. When Siska wakes up. Worst apple is extremely funny to me. God damn it. Dude, doppelganger had every fucking chance to succeed. This is why you need feedback, by the way. Mimic Tosh? Okay, now. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna have to hit you with a hard no on that one, Dallas. Like, cause like, I get it, cause, you know, like, Macintosh is a type of apple, by the way, because people don't know. It's not just the Apple product. Mimic Tosh, like, it's coming around to me, but at the same time, I'm like, it's silly. Alright, so farmland leads to 2 possible locations right now. Maybe we can have it lead to multiple places out on, or like, have an in-between area. Let me just put you over here. So the farmland leads to the, I'm just gonna call it the Evil Forest for now. The Evil Forest is oh, we forgot that the Evil Forest is a secret entrance, actually, or a secret exit that leads to, the secret companion you can recruit in this area. Okay, Nomia has sent me... Nomia... God damn it, Nomia. Nomia has destroyed Doppelganger for me. God damn it, Nomia. Nomia Vikshi, you have taken the light from my life. Maxi, are you really referencing the words that... the words that Theodore Roosevelt wrote when his wife passed away? The words he wrote in his diary? The light has been robbed from my life? This is the shit that I just know as a stupid history person, okay? I don't actually want to know. I'm not telling nobody. The thing that Nomia told me stays between me and Nomia. And me and Nomia and Kitty. Oh, want me to tell you? Okay, I'm gonna mute myself so I can tell Kitty. Yeah, okay, yeah. I told Kitty, and then Kitty's like, yeah, Max. That's what I was trying to...
Sound like that.
I mean, like, I'm adding some flavor to prove the point that you were even more right. I even added some clarification, says Nomia. Okay, let's go. No, yeah, okay, Nomia. I wasn't born yesterday. I know what that means. It's like Nomia just explained a bad word to me. Yo, oh, I love Nomia. Nomia's such a straight white guy. Nomia mansplained to me. Oh, I love that. I love you, Nomia. I love you, Nomia. Nomia's such a straight white guy sometimes. All right, so you can cut wood. You can herbalize. And I guess you should be able to fish in the Evil Forest. You should be able to. Yeah, I don't think you can go around gathering like apples and stuff like that because This is the area, by the way, in case you're wondering what enemies you fight in the Evil Forest, by the way. It's where you fight the Forest Weavers and the hardest non-boss enemy in the entire area, which is the Owl Lord. Also, congrats on the level up, by the way. Yeah, if you're like, wow, Maxi, where do I fight this guy? That's in the Evil Forest. You literally fight that guy. Fish if you dare. Deal with the Evil Forest Fish and Wildlife Commission. There you go. I should like color this like deeper to prove that it's like a more dangerous area. There you go. Well, now it's too dark now. Maxi, you should be getting up, Maxi. The Evil Forest has combat, has this and that. Let me actually just add an arrow from farmland. There you go. Okay, so I do want to take a second, by the way, to take a deep breath. We're on break, by the way. I do want to say, Nomi, I let my emotions get to me. I do want to say thank you for taking your time to explain it to me. I really appreciate that. You're correct. Sometimes people don't know the full meaning of a word or the full, context for a word. I appreciate you going out of your way to tell me. Thank you, Frenda. Also, you're gay.
Dude, that's
Yento's so
gay.
cute. Yento's being so cute. My cat Yento's being so cute. All right, so what's the plan? Oh, Nomia Vikshi, by the way. Why am I speaking in your full name? Nomia Angelica Sephiroth Vikshi. Let me actually open it. Let me. By the way, I got up and I stretched, and right now, remember to hydrate. By the way. Steam Balatron. Okay, Nomia. I just heard about this game today. Maybe I think Nomia Vikshi should play this game. Nomia, there's this game called Balatron. It's on sale right now, but it's a roguelike poker game. And I was watching Northern Lion playing it this morning. This is the most Nomia Vikshi game I've ever seen. Yeah. Nomia, new stream unlocked, by the way. Nomia says, I like that you just decided to give me a second middle name. Well, first and foremost, I don't remember getting written agreement from you and Angelica. I also think it's cute. It's cute, you know. I gave you like a femme name, I'm giving you a masc name. Is there any me-coded game that you would like? Oh my god, what's a good... I mean, like, okay, Dale, I'm gonna ask you a weird question, Dale. How do you feel about horse racing, Dale? Cause Pocket Card Jockey is a new game that well, it's a remake of I mean, you do like Uma Musume, that is true. Wow, that's how I knew. Pocket Card Jockey is a remake of a 3DS game that is incredibly good. It's solitary, but also horse racing. It's actually really it's a racing game, but you also breed horses and you play solitaire. It's very addicting. Also, by the way, fun fact. This game, by the way, is made by Game Freak. This is a game by Game Freak, by the way. There it is, yeah. Ah, yeah! Nomia says, yes, Max, I saw that on the Nintendo Direct. I played so much of this game on the 3DS. It's really good. This is a really, really good, satisfying game. Let's go. The Evil Forest has this. I would like there to be like, I guess we could have like, maybe it's not puzzles, is it stealth maybe? I don't know. Stupid looking horses and playing cards. Did I make this game? Dude. We were talking about like games for Dale. Wait, Dale, by the way, do me a favor, Dale. Have you ever, please emulate Nintendo 64 Lego Racers? That game goes freaking hard. Plagues with an Eye, we talk about that game to this day. Lego Racers is a really good game because you get to make your own car. The music is an absolute bop. You know what? Actually, you know what? Forget about this stream. Lego Racers soundtrack. This is not gonna get me copyright claimed. No one is claiming this soundtrack, by the way. All right, let me play you one of the most iconic songs from Lego Racers, by the way. Here's the main menu song. That's Final Fantasy XIV's level up song, by the way. Dude, it goes so hard. Dude, it goes so hard. I'm bouncing, I'm dancing. You can't see me because I'm not live 2D anymore. Charlie says this is what plays in my head when I'm caffeinated. Okay, the other one is the building mode song. Kate says penis music. This is the music that plays when Plakesworth and I are just walking around anywhere. I'm telling you, by the way, fun fact. So oh, it's this song? Yeah. Absolute penis music. Beep's music. Yesterday, dude, so yesterday, after the stream, I hung out with Plakesworth and Kitty. We got some food, we bought games, we hung out, we went to Trader Joe's. We're so Californian. On the ride back, we were talking about Cate Blanchett and the way she looks in the Borderlands 2 poster. The Borderlands movie, thank you. What did I say? Yeah, the Borderlands 1 movie. They're making a second one for sure. The trailer just came out today, by the way. I guess they like the one joke she makes so much that they put it in the trailer twice. But we're like, how does Cate Blanchett look better now than she did when she was like 35 in Lord of the Rings? As the Lady of the Forest, Galadriel. And Kitty was like, Botox, man. And then, like, we're driving back to, like, in the time between we leave our last stop and we end up at my place, we came up with a whole story about a guy who put Botox in his penis. And let me tell you, his life changed for the worse. We came up with a backstory. We come up with a whole series of like comical events. We actually wrote a script for a new Adam Sandler movie about a man who put Botox in his dick. Let me tell you, he put Botox. Yeah, what the fuck? It was a great bit. It was a great bit. We came up with all the jokes from the movie. And the worst part, I was so pissed, right? We're like, dude, and then we get Adam Sandler to like be in it, and then like Happy Gilmore produces it. And the worst part, you wanna know what actually like broke my heart? Even though we would write it and we came up with all the jokes, people would watch it in the theaters and be like, oh wow, this is a pretty good Adam Sandler movie. He's really funny. And I'll be like, I wrote that! I wrote those jokes! Those were my jokes! This is not an Adam Sandler movie! It's a movie that I wrote featuring Adam Sandler! I'm so pissed! I'm pissed! I'm so pissed! Anyways. Kitty's dying in the background, by the way. Botox bungus? Alright, back to game design, by the way. That's not Adam Snalder? Adam Snalder? Adam Snalder? Adam Snalder? Dude, okay, so. Wait, hold up. Is logo NPC? Adam Snaler? This is a stupid joke. I'm gonna just put this NPC in my little file of NPC ideas. NPCs I'm not allowed to make. There you go. I'm gonna just grab Adam Snaler. I'm just gonna put him like right there. Boom. Adam Snaler. There you go. I'm not allowed to make him. All right. So the farmland leads to the evil forest, right? Dallas said that Botox in your dick would kill you, but thankfully this is a movie. Ooh, that's interesting. I'm thinking about that. I generated a movie of Adam Sandler in a movie called called Botox Bungus. No, it's Dotox Dungus. Kitty laughed at that. Well, you can't say Botox, so you call it Dotox. Well, because it's actually, it's Botox for your dong. It's Dotox. Get detox? No, get Dotoxed. All right, what happened? I feel like the spirit of Adam Sandler took over my body for a second. Okay, actually, can I just okay, forget this line, by the way. Dong talks? Thank you, Dallas. Yeah, Kate says it's actually addressed in the movie. It's such a freak case that he hasn't died, and at one point, Kevin James turns to the camera and gives a PSA about the dangers of Botox on your dick. Dude, this movie has legs. In fact, like very strong legs, because that penis is huge. You know, we didn't have the CGI to make a movie like this until now. So the Evil Forest is there. There's also the ruins. And Kevin James is in the movie as a Paul Blart reference to promote the upcoming PB3. How dare you? How freaking dare you? The ruins have, by the way, they have mining in them. You can mine the ruins. You can also do some herbalizing in there. And I don't know what else. I gotta figure out what else you can do in here. Maybe this one has a puzzle. I think that one actually has a puzzle for another reason. The Paul Blart Cinematic Universe. There we go. All right, can I get like a nice There we go. No, can I get this darker, please? There we go. Farmland into the Evil Forest and the ruins. Both of these places. I have to move all of you, by the way. Both of these places, by the way. Oh, great. These arrows are absolutely working as intended, by the way. Yeah, now, by the way, for a second it looked like you could go from Green Hills to Farmland. That is not intended. Alright, so, both of these places lead to this, can lead to the same area. I don't know if I like that or not, but anyways. So, let me just add a relatively safe location. There is a hermit's hut that both of these places can lead to. This hermit's hut has a safe point. I forgot it needs to be a safe point in here, by the way. It would have a safe point. And I don't even know if you should have, I guess you could fish in here. I guess. I don't know. I guess you could cut wood. Clearly the hermit... Oh, and this should be harvesting, because the hermit has, like, a little patch of food or something. Is the hermit there? I don't think so. I think the hermit's not around at the moment. Now, hermit seems like they should ludonarratively level you up. So, in a way, at the time, right now, I am making the Fountains of Power be the only way to level you up. Now, when I say level you up, I mean unlocking new powers from your class. You level up skills just by doing them. Like, you don't have to go to the Fountain of Power to level up a skill. Like, skills just level up by doing them. Like, think of skills like skills work in Skyrim. Like, you just by doing the skill, you level up at the skill. Yo, hell yeah, okay, that sounds delicious. So the hermit's hut is one safe location in between this mess of other places, and it's also the last safe point before the big dungeon of this area. So The Hermit's Hut leads to... I'm gonna like put you like here. We're gonna have to go backwards, which I hate. Alright, so it leads to... the cave? Old cave? Forgotten cave? Ruined cave? I don't know. Slime cave! There we go. A cave full of slimes. The slimes live in this cave, by the way. It is their home. But as you traverse the cave, you realize there's something going on here that is a little bit on the strange side. Will there be teleport points in the final game? So, I guess this is as good a time as any to talk about this. So, let's talk about the gameplay cycle of this game, okay? You know, how does a gameplay session of this game end, by the way? Okay, there might be an in-world reason why you would want to go there, but anyways, how is a player able to resume playing this game? Well, and Dallas caught this last time. I am making a little reference to games of old, like the original Dragon Quest. When you reach one of the many save points in the game, you will learn that place's password. There is an in-world reason why you use passwords, by the way. I'll explain that another time. But basically, the Forgotten Shrine, Erlen Commons, and the Hermit's Hut, all of them have passwords. And when you log back into the game as it may, you can use a password to wake up as it may, to wake up in that particular save point. So, the game doesn't tell you can use it to teleport, but you can, if you think about it, use that to, you know, you finish up your session, and you can just wake up at the Forgotten Shrine. That is essentially, I guess I should just tell players they can do that. That essentially is fast travel. Yes. Now, in order to minimize the effect of fast travel on the overall gameplay loop, I am making it a point so that there's multiple wilderness segments in between the save points, so you can't just, like, you know, completely undermine the entire process. I might actually... I think I need to make a note here, by the way. I think I'm gonna make a note that the resources you can gather at the Hermit's Hut are not as good as the things you can get in the wilderness. Unless I literally make a point. What happened to the line? Oh, there's the line button. Can I please get like a curve arrow, please? Wow, this is neat. This is neat. Yo, shoutouts to Google Doc presentations, by the way. This is neat. All right, so what happens next? The slime cave leads you to the actual first dungeon of the game, which we need a new shape for. So give me more sides. Can I get like a hexagon in here? Can I get like a hexagon, please? Can I get like that's a pentagon. I would like a hexagon, please. I would like as many sides as you possibly can. Pentagon is the most we can, huh? All right, pentagons it is. So, to indicate how you know, more dangerous these areas are. Also, the slime cave, I guess, just it has like mining. There's mining in here, and fishing. Maybe we'll figure out what else. And there's some really simple encounters here, but this area leads you to. I think the other icons had the number of sites as a number on them. Dallas, are you? Dallas, you must think you're really funny. This is what happens when you, like, people don't realize, by the way. Okay, so I'm all right, maybe I'm getting too spicy today. But people don't realize that, like, talking in public, this is talking in public, by the way, requires a lot of mental, like, power. So of course I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm juggling so many balls in my mouth. I mean, in my head. I mean, in my hands. So the slime cave leads into, I guess just what am I gonna call this? What am I gonna call this? This is, you find that the cave leads to a complex ancient dungeon. Let's just call it the ancient dungeon, honestly. Yeah, streaming is way harder than people think. The ancient dungeon. The ancient dungeon, of course, has combat in them, and it also has. I need an emoji for challenges, by the way. God damn it! Chip says we once again reminded the Maxi skip juggling class at clown school. It's so true, dude. The one time, okay, fun fact. I was always a good kid in college, but I will tell you, one time I did skip class because a new game came out, and I'm like, I want to play this game, so I'm not gonna go to class. Dude! Kitty said off screen that they once skipped class because they wanted to go to a Lemony Snicket book signing, and I'm like, that's so much cooler than me staying at home to play Fallout. No, actually, no. I didn't stay home. I went home. I was already at the college. I was already at the because
I was at college.
Okay.
I left to go downtown.
Chips. I love you, Chips. Chips says I skipped class to finish an essay for a different class once. God damn it, Chips. Nomia says I tried to learn how to juggle when I was a kid and it did not work. That's so real, Chips. So the ancient dungeon. Could somebody tell me what's a good emoji for challenges? Yeah, the puzzle piece is the. Guys, what's a good emoji for challenges? Go. Oh, you know what? Actually, the arm. Strong. There we go. Good. What emoji is that? Is that a cowboy? Dallas, is that a cowboy? What am I seeing? Kitty, what emoji did Dallas post? Oh, he's first place. Dude, I thought it was a cowboy. There's no podium. What about a pillar? What about a Greek? Is that like a Greek pillar? No, there isn't. Okay. What about Roman? No. The challenge emoji is like crocodile. So trophies are used for achievements in this game, so. Excuse me? Freaking, I forgot. Cade just loves. Thank God. No, maybe she could not be found. Thank God. Cade is just destroying the YouTube economy. All right. So what are the challenges in this? One of the challenges is fighting the enemies. By the way. I guess it's just challenges in this dungeon, actually. So in this area, as I mentioned before, you either fight, you either stealth, or you puzzle. That's it. These are the three ways out of the dungeon. Ancient dungeon. I guess like room one, like entrance. Maybe. This is the parts of the game that I have not fully realized. Again, like it lives in my head. I just haven't actually written out all the thoughts, you know. Big challenges. I will say though, the crocodile is actually kind of cute. You know what? The thing is actually a fun fact. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna show you. Okay, Final Fantasy FF Dawn of Souls crocodile. Oh, Target it! It's Target. Dallas, you're so correct. Okay. Okay, so I'm hijacking the stream, by the way. So in Final Fantasy 1, one of the enemies you can fight in rivers is crocodiles, and this is one of my favorite sprites of all time. Are you ready? I love this little guy. I like that he's blue. I love, you only fight them in rivers. Like this game has like giants and goblins, and you literally just fight it's just a crocodile. In the original NES version, they were called Gators, because you only had 6 letters for all names. Also, it appears in all rivers in the world, normally appearing in groups of 1 or 2 hydras and 1 to 3 crocodiles. Dude! A family can be anything. It can even be 2 hydras and 3 crocodiles. And so, the following, by the way, I'm sorry to break it to you, the scales do not show us a good emoji on my screen, so the scales are not in there. I think Dallas is correct. It should actually be the warning emoji, by the way. Oh, it doesn't show up either? God damn it. Nomia says, Maxi, you need to see big challenges. What's big challenges? What is this? Wait, is a Sandra character? Excuse me? Excuse me? Big challenges? It's a crocodilian character from Sandra. He's simply described as a unique alligator with a goofy face who's always seemed to be smiling. Despite being created in 1978, he would not appear in any Sanrio product in the form until Hello Kitty Island Adventure 45 years later? Be good, Charenji? Big challenges mysteriously disappeared years ago, waiting to be discovered by a wandering adventurer. Not much is known about this elusive alligator. Guys, what if the hermit in the hut is just an alligator person named Big? Am I allowed to make that happen? Am I allowed to do that? Do it, says Nomia. Is that the okay, in that case, it should be like speech bubble, by the way, because you can talk to the hermit. A win for big challenges. Big hermit. See, the thing is people are gonna be like, Maxi, is this like out of character for this campaign? I need you to understand that the specific color I'm aiming for this campaign is kind of like the fantasy worlds of Akira Toriyama, where in the original Dragon Ball, he just has animal people walking around. It's like the mayor of the city is just like a cat man. And not like a sexy cat man, or like a sexy cat person, like the cat person from the freaking Sir Kuro arc of One Piece. I'm talking about like, it's just a big cat. It's a cat, and he's the mayor. He has a suit. Maybe like gross if you want to do it. That's actually kind of fun, actually. Grosse / big. Yeah, I do like doing it like a JoJo dub. I think that's actually a better way to do it. The hermit. All right, I'm gonna just make this very small so that I remember. Yes, it's true. Yeah, there's a real-life cat who manages a train station in Japan. It's true. Alright, and now I just need a line, by the way. Can I please get a line? When I said I want a line, I meant like a curved line, actually. There we go. Gross / big, the hermit. Alright, so the ancient dungeon entrance. I realize actually I'm going back on things. I'm gonna make the arm for now, because I think the crown should be used for bosses / treasure. So you go from here. Grosse is gross, huh? Gross, huh? Gross, huh? Gross, huh? Freaking French, man. Why can't you just be a normal language, French? Alright, so the first dungeon is actually really brief, by the way. You go from this slime cave. It's German. It's German? Okay, Siska, wake up. Siska, wake up. I don't like this. Siska, wake up. So you go from the slime cave to the ancient dungeon entrance to the I guess it's called the ancient dungeon, I guess. To the Horde Slime. Horde Slime. Horde Slime is the big boss. I need an icon for boss fights, actually. You know what? You know what it is for boss fights, actually? It's the devil icon. There we go. There you go. So the Horde Slime is a boss fight. Boss fights are very involved. By the way, congrats on leveling up. I'm gonna get up and stretch and drink water while I explain how boss fights work. So first off, taking a sip of water. Okay, so picture in your head the way that the dungeons work, the challenges work, right? So I look for the level up button in Baldur's Gate 3 right now. Oh my god. Got him. Yo, Charlie, you're starting a new campaign. What you playing as? What's your race/job? I want to know. Okay, so in dungeons, there are challenges, right? These are, you know, in the ancient dungeon, you have three options. You either A, fight a mini-boss, you stealth past the mini-boss, or you solve a block-pushing puzzle to get past the mini-boss. You can do all three. You only need to do one. In other dungeons, you will have to do like 2 out of 3, or complete even all of them, or complete some from a selection, or even, you know, let's say like a more complex dungeon, okay? Like imagine like a tree. So if you complete the boss fight, you go and have to do one of 2 other challenges, right? But if you stealth or do the puzzle, you get an option of like 3 different challenges or something, right? So like it's different depending on what path you take. That is the kind of complexity that I want in this game, and that's what we're doing. But so imagine, right? Imagine that kind of tech tree. That's how boss fights work. Boss fights, by the way. Boss fights work essentially. So when you fight the Horde Slime, depending on how you perform in the fight and what actions you decide to take, you know, whether you fight at close range or with magic or whatever, that actually pushes you into like a tree of like a winding tree of like possibilities, right? The bosses offer a one-way return to a safe zone. I'll get there in a second. You don't even know, Dallas. So ultimately, by doing this series of challenges, you can defeat a boss. So they're basically more intensive, and you can't back out once you start them. That is the thing. Now, does the Horde Slime give you a teleport back to a safe zone? Yes. Yeah. There is in fact a feature that allows you to, you know, go somewhere else. You cannot teleport. You know, you don't get a password. You don't get to just like teleport anywhere, like back into this room. But there is something beyond the Horde Slime. There is a secret boss in the tutorial. As I mentioned, defeating the Horde Slime rewards you. What's a good icon for like safe? I guess like just put like a bus station, like a bus. You know what? There you go. It's a transport. It will take you back to the hermit's hut, I think. Let me just write a little note. Teleport to hermit's hut. Let's make you small, by the way, and also can I make you like black, please? Thank you. And let me just make the little boss icon right there. Boom, there we go. So, there is a story boss. It is optional, because again, once you defeat the slime, you can take the bus back to the hermit's hut. And you know, if you defeat the slime, you of course gain the key item, the captain's hat. And if you return the hat to the captain at Edelland Portside, you can actually end the tutorial. You know, your character leaves for the mainland, and that's where the tutorial is / Act 1, because this is pretty involved for a tutorial. Am I wrong? Do you need a line? Let me just give you like a really quick line, okay? Just because I'm a baby, okay? There you go. No, I hate it. Anyways, now there is an addition. Like after you beat this, there is a room beyond this. There's a room beyond this, and of course, the player will receive the classic video game warning that you sense a strong presence beyond this door. If you decide to literally step in, you are, you know, you're in for a bad time. For reasons I will explain with the most sights you have ever seen. By the way, congrats on the level up, by the way. Congrats, Kate, by the way, you leveled up again. I thought I would be able to, like... There's, like, no space in this graph, by the way. So, this leads to... Can you just copy and paste you, by the way? This leads to... God, you know, let's just make it like... What's... You know what, actually, Goblin. Let's put, like, the... No, it's Monster? There you go. Me as a level 50 monk now, by the way. Dude, let's go. It's Auroris. Auroris. Super hard. Or I guess just like optional. Well, it's actually no, optional boss. So Auroris is actually a story character. It's kind of important for you to fight them, but you know, you don't have to. I don't know. You do you. So you will be, you know, after defeating the Horde Slime, you will be rewarded, of course, with a key item, of course. Can we do... No, let's do that first key. A key item, and of course, you will be given some treasure, because I'm not an evil person. Here's some treasure for you, by the way. You know, boom, there you go, have some treasure. Defeating Auroris, though, you know, reward you with achievements, and of course, a lot of loot, by the way. And it also leads to... I believe that this probably also has a teleporter out, probably. I'll probably just have it be, like, a side room, honestly. I might just have it be... You know what? I'll just put it in here, by the way. It'll probably function the exact same way as the other one, honestly, but it's fine. There you go. So, this here, by the way, this is the layout of Tutorial Island. You begin in the Forgotten Shrine. You go to the Green Hills. You don't have... like, every time you move to a zone, you have to do the travel move, by the way. And the travel move can lead to you, you know, having to pay resources, or having to get into a random encounter, or being able to make it without, you know, without getting into any trouble, you know. Those are the three possible outcomes. And, you know, so you don't have to grind in Green Hills if you don't want to. You can just literally go straight to Edelland Commons, maybe buy something at the shop. And from there, tackle things as you see fit, you know? You can go to the farm and try to get a companion. There is also a companion option in the ruins, by the way. I forgot to mention that. So that would be the case between, what would be the case between Horde Slime and Auroris? There is a story reason. So, you know, there is an inherent element to the story to be involved in that. But also, sorry, I think I don't know if I understand the question. Why would you want to do that? I mean, like, it's a challenge, it's fun. It's another boss. It's more loot available for you to pick up. Achievement points that allow you to enhance your character. I feel like I don't understand the question. Which, you know, I am talking and streaming at the same time. I'm talking and designing at the same time. So, you know, it's likely. I haven't even colored these guys in. What am I doing? I mean, the possibility of spending resources in between the two. Ah, okay. So, this is something that I do want to clarify right now. This is not a video game. But by which I mean to say is that this game does not attempt to create a game where after you make a choice, the world is perpetually changed forever. What I mean to say by all of this, much like in an MMO, you can fight the Horde Slime again. You can fight Auroras again. In fact, you know, if you want, like, here's the rub, okay? If you start the game and go to the Green Hills and then the Commons and then you end up at the Hermit's Hut. if you go in the slime cave, complete the challenges, and defeat the boss, if you take the teleport back to the hermit's hut, you have to go through this again to challenge Auroras. That's just part of the way the game is designed. And honestly, I think it's kind of fun. I think it's kind of fun. You know, players have to like think about, consider, do I want to risk fighting the optional boss? Do I have enough resources? Or alternatively, screw it, I'll fight the Horde Slime a few times. He gives you good loot. You get extra loot for doing the challenges. It's a good way to strengthen yourself up in preparation for Auroras. And because this is, this is the first area of the game, Auroras is not that hard. Part of the difficulty in designing Auroras is that you have to fight them after defeating the Horde Slime, so it is assumed that players have limited resources fighting Auroras. So yeah. So Dailies says, I mean specifically the transition between the Horde Slime node and the Auroras node. Is that a travel move? Yes. All these lines are travel moves, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, all of these, I understand now. Thank you for explaining, Dailies. Yeah. All of these areas are nodes in the overall map. In order to go from one to another one that's connected to, you have to do a travel move. So as you can imagine, being in the middle of the dungeon, particularly like here, like that's why I give you the teleport, because it would be a lot of rolls for you to get back to the Hermit's Hut. But even then, like, if you want to get back to Airland Commons, you have to go through 2 zones. And I feel like that's part of the rub, Yeah. So in here we have a general idea of the gameplay loop of the game. So, you go into the wilderness to gather resources and gain experience for the moves that you're gonna be focusing on. Most of the areas give you an access to combat-related options so that you're able to, get better for the boss fights. You go back to Civilization, where you spend the money you have buying items from shops. You craft new items at profession depots. There's an in-world reason why you can't just buy things from the blacksmith. All of the craftspeople give the stuff directly to the merchants for a really good like sum, and likewise the craftspeople encourage people to practice the craft, so they let you use their facilities. That is how crafting works in this game. You can't just craft a sword out in the wilderness. You have to go to a forge. So you gather resources. I do a lot of fishing. I get some ore. I go back to the town. I craft new armor. I craft new food. I buy whatever else I don't have access to. Maybe I do some pickpocketing, because I'm gonna be playing as a thief. And then I go back into the wilderness. I grow stronger, and I like this selection right here being like a player's like comfort zone. These areas are gonna be like the easiest they're ever going to be, and once you start stretching out, the payoff becomes better. The resources you pick up are better. For instance, you may be wondering, Maxi, how are you doing crafting in this game? So, the crafting recipes, again, you have to go to specific areas. For instance, if you want to, do tailoring, you have to go to the tailor in Airland Commons, and they have a list of recipes that can help you craft. And you provide the specific resources they give you. So a recipe can be a named resource and a general resource. So for instance, I can tell you right now from memory, let me just go like recipes. Let me just go like crafting recipes. So I can tell you from memory, by the way. I know this one, okay? So, please, for the love of God. Okay. So, one easy recipe to remember, quite simply. 1 green iron equals 1 green dagger. This is the simplest crafting recipe. Daggers are the simplest weapons. Everyone can equip them. Everyone can equip daggers. And Game design wise, I'm making it so daggers are not as good because everyone can equip them. It is the default equipment piece for everyone, including mages. So if you have 1 green ore or 1 green iron, you can just make a green dagger. Easy. If you want to make a green sword, the recipe is like 1 green iron plus 1 ore equals 1 green sword. Now, what is the distinction right here? Items in the game have tags. For instance, green ore, or green iron as it's called in the game, has the tag ore. So, if a recipe asks you for a general item, you can use any item that has a general tag. So if you find like a cheaper ore, you can use that instead. Or you can just use 2 units of green iron. So, why are we doing this whole thing? So, the resources you can get in the Evil Forest and the Ruins and the Slime Cave, because they're further away from safety, they are way better resources. So for instance, I forget what the name of... Do I have it? Here's the complete item list. What the hell? Where the hell is... I didn't put it in here. You know what? Actually, here we go. Okay, so... there is a recipe, a tailoring recipe that asks for rabbit fluff. Rabbit fluff is a textile item that is only gained from 1 enemy in the island. And that is the ore munchers. Only the ore munchers drop. It's these guys. I love these guys. Only the ore munchers drop rabbit fluff in tutorial island. So that specific recipe, that specific recipe that comes to mind asks for like rabbit fluff and 1 textile or whatever, right? So recipes later that call for specific resources that you only get from these areas, you have to go into these areas to get them, thus forcing players to explore places they haven't been to, and in turn be rewarded with not only better gear and better resources, but the ability to craft even better gear. This is like, it's like the gameplay loop of MMOs that I just absolutely love, you know? And one of the... I'm writing the document. I didn't want to write the document today because I've been doing nothing but that. But one of the pillars of the game that I tell the players during the how to play section is that go to places you haven't been to before. It's literally, as long as the player, like, I feel like most players, they're gonna, like, I don't want the game to be a line, okay? Like, it would be really easy. Let me just sketch what I'm trying to say. It would be really easy to make the tutorial zone be this, okay? It would be so easy to make the tutorial zone literally this, okay? Just a series of a continuous line from one area to another. It would be so... You're not straight. I mean, nothing I do is straight. Hold up. Nothing I do is straight. It would be so easy to make this be the tutorial zone, but I despise that. I want people to try replaying the game. I want people to start up a new character and be like, I want to see what this new class is, because I want to be adding new classes all the time. I already told Kitty, we already brainstormed it, I already know what the April Fool's class is going to be. I'm gonna add a new class and a new zone to the tutorial map for April Fools. That's already in the map. So I want people to be like, I want to try out this new class. So I want to make this tutorial island a lot more fun than just a series of check marks you have to do to advance. I want to give them flexibility. So I like the idea, I can't wait to see how players, navigate this area. And I do understand you're like, well, this looks like a straight line here, Maxi. And it's like, well, if you think about it, these are all pretty much, they're different notes, but they're part of the same general idea of the dungeon of this area. Now, there is one more area that I have not put on the map, and I'm gonna put it right now. I guess it should be rounded, actually. There is one little area that I have not put in here. Hat Slime's Glen? Hat Slime's Clearing? So there is a companion called Hat Slime. He's a slime that wears a hat. And you can recruit him by finding a secret way out of the forest. And that's like a special event. So yes, there is in fact up to 3 companions you can get in this tutorial. I would like for you to be like a different color. Well, actually, you know what? We're gonna be a little bit silly, okay? I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna grab this line. I'm gonna copy the color using my little special little handy dandy tool, and I'm gonna just change this color to that. Why? Because visual elements are very important to me, okay? There you go. Hat Slime's clearing is literally right here. So my question is, and I'm asking everyone in chat, by the way. Smaller, please. I'm gonna make this map smaller so we can like maybe get some room in here. But I'm wondering, you know? Oh my god. All the text is like scrunched up. It's fine, don't worry about it, okay? Can I really not like... I can add a reflection. Oh, that's nice. Oh yeah, this is absolutely disgusting. Drop shadows. Yeah. Make the rendering even worse, Maxi. Please ignore how the text does not fit anymore. It's fine, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Max says, clearly worrying about it. Kitty's laughing at me. My own wife is laughing at me. And then they said, yeah, they're being cute. Can you believe how cute my wife is, by the way? My wife is so cute. Kitty says off screen, gay. Damn. Can't win. You can't win. Actually, I'm always winning because I love my wife. All right, Max, you know what? This is fine. This have to look pretty. Okay, so can I arrange this in a way so that it looks better? We can get some space in here. Let's see. We go from here to here, and then all the arrows are broken. I love that. I love that. What a delightful, terrible thing to have happen. What a terrible night for a curse. So, Ederland comments. I don't know why, specifically this one arrow, okay? This program hates specifically that arrow. I'm gonna put you like very close, just because like I really just want to like make space here. All right, chat. Do you think, is there anything that you feel maybe this tutorial area is missing? Is this going to be probably like 60 something notes that are at least as complicated as a choose your own adventure page, if I'm estimated correctly? What do you mean? You have to remember, by the way, that like the game does not front load all of these options. You get options per note specifically. I guess I guess it would be about 60 something. I mean, like, you mean the entire game being like 60 notes? Dude, I'm not even gonna attempt to count how many notes it's gonna be in the full game. The thing is that like, I mean sub notes technically. The thing is that like, I really wish I could like have this layout in a different way. So here's my dealio, okay? God, I really need to move for Tutorial Island. Okay. I mean, like, it's gonna be as many notes as it needs to be. And the thing is that like, this may look complicated. It really isn't. Like, especially once I get the flow down. And you know, I'll be doing streams where I ask you guys for advice, of course. Oh, that's a horde slime. Okay, we do this, you do this. The lines are all messed up, don't worry about it, it's fine. I mean, what do you think? You know, do you think this is enough content for Tutorial Island? And also, maybe I shouldn't be calling it Tutorial Island. Maybe I should just be calling it Act 1. Because if I think of it as acts, like the acts on something like Diablo, is this enough? this might be enough. And I guess we can always just add more, I guess. Dallas says, I'm trying to get an idea of how much scope you're working with, and I think it's plenty for a first general area. You think so? Especially if changes need to be made. I mean, like, changes will be made. I feel like something to keep in mind, something, by the way. Something to keep in mind as a creative person is changes are going to happen no matter what. I would be a fool. I would be the greatest fool in all the land if I stood here and I told you that this design is going to stand the test of time. Maybe it will. It probably won't. Because the thing nobody ever tells you about making anything is that you have to iterate. That is the reality of creating anything creative. And I understand when people get frustrated with stuff like that, you know? A lot of people just want their things to exist. And trust me, I would love for this game to just, like, exist yesterday, you know? I would love for this game to literally, like... I would love for people to already be playing this. Legitimately, I would love that. Now, that Dallas is saying a word that I like. This is a vertical slice, I would say, as of the current paradigm. It's true. What do you think, Kitty? Kitty says it seems like enough. Okay. I mean, in that case, you know. And I will say this, by the way. I don't say this to make anybody feel bad. Because I appreciate all of the feedback, okay? I really do. Kitty's feedback has more weight. Mostly because... Why did you laugh? Why did you laugh at that? Kitty said I'm gay.
Dude, that's
no. Well,
gay.
you understand my creative process better than anyone else. That's just true. You understand what I'm trying to make here better than anyone else. And again, like I'm open to criticism and feedback, especially for a game as weird as this. Because the thing is that, like, outside of something like the fighting fantasy books, I don't feel like there's something that even comes remotely to this. And the reason why people don't make this is because this is a lot of work. I'm basically generating an I'm creating an MMO, basically. I'm putting the work that would go towards making an MMO without, you know, making the assets and creating an engine or anything like that. And I'm okay with that. I don't want this to be a video game. I want it to be a book that you play. You can play on a rainy day without needing the internet, without needing, you know... You can play it, you know, on your iPad. You can play it on your second monitor while you're, you know, watching a stream or something. You know? You can roll some dice. You can roll a lot of dice. There's dice rolling in this game. And have... Okay, so I'm gonna tell you why I like writing so much, okay? I like writing and I like role-playing games because you have infinite budget. With the writing and the narration and the way that I describe things, I have infinite budget to allow the player to imagine anything. Absolutely anything. If I made this into a video game, I would have to, one, learn how to make a video game. And I would have to contest with things like sound and resolution and frame rate and a bunch of other things that inherently would make this less fun for me. Also, because this is literally just a Word document with links. I can spend a weekend and add a whole new dungeon. I can spend a weekend and add a whole new class, a whole new race. I can add a whole new zone over the course of a few weeks. And I feel like that's dope as hell, you know? The idea, like all of the creativity and all the possibility of an MMO without having to wait for months of people crunching over a tyrannical freaking game company, you know? I think that this game has a lot of... This game has legs, and it excites me to make it. In part because it's something I've never seen before. The design is really fun. And again, like, you need to understand, like, it's not because, by the way, you're gonna level up in like a minute, by the way. It's not because I've been playing a lot of MMOs. I've always enjoyed MMOs and role-playing games and RPGs. So this is literally just Max going back to what I've always loved. I literally talked about how much I love this crocodile, man. This crocodile from Final Fantasy 1 speaks to me. And the PSP sprite is great. Holy crap, you seeing this? Dude, that's a glow up. That's a glow up. Holy crap. Dude, be careful who you call ugly in middle school. Check out this glow up. Dude, shoutouts to whatever artist saw this and actually carried it all the way through. Oh my god, I love this. I want to make sprites like this, just like little guys, you know? This is the stuff that speaks to me. Why pit two queens against each other? This is a fair point, Chips. Wow, I can't believe it was Chips' incredible insight that allowed us all to level up. Alright, time for a break. I've been speaking a lot, so I would like to reach out. Nomia says that artist was waiting for the opportunity to draw that blue crocodile. It's so true. Alright, I'm gonna drink water. Let me just drink a big gulp because I've been freaking talking non-stop. Welcome to my TED Talk, by the way. This is what the inside of my goddamn head looks like, by the way. Alright, I'm up on my feet. I'm stretching. I'm gonna turn on the AC. Alright, so, my dearest of chats, you have been listening, in some cases, for up to 2 hours, talking about the design of this game that you haven't yet played. Even so, your opinion means a lot to us. I would like to ask you guys if you would take a second, please, to just like tell me hesitations, worries, ideas, things that seem exciting. I just want to touch base with chat, see what they think about the design process here. That's all. If you could please take a second just to tell me what you think. Possible hurdles, possible things that would be cool or exciting. Not just criticism. Encouragement also works. And while you guys leave me a message, I'm gonna take a second to look at this and be like, okay, so what are the counts? How many times does each thing appear in this map? So the skills are you, fishing, harvesting, herbalism. Alright, so how many times does mining appear? 1, 2, 3. 3 times you can mine in this area. You can cut wood 1, 2, 3, 4 times. You can fish 1, 2, 3, 4 times. That needs to be cut down. You can harvest 1, 2 times. That needs to be increased. You can herbalize 1, 2, 3. 3 appears to be like the middle ground here, I think. Dallas says, I think the most obvious point of failure is likely going to be some probability screw up given one roll combat, but that is going to be apparent with the release. Yeah. I do want to clarify something, by the way. If I haven't already made it clear. So combat being one roll doesn't mean that you die if you fail. I do want to I'll just clarify this literally right now. Here is how combat works in the game, okay? So, it's white box, okay? No, it's white box, not white heart. White box. All right, so the game has a resolution system similar to Ironsworn, in that there is 3 possible outcomes: a really big success, a weak success, and a miss entirely. The strong success, so let's say for instance, you know, rolling a 16 or higher, rolling between 1 and a 6, and rolling between 7 and 15 get you these individual results, right? So the way that it works is this: getting a strong success literally like lets you pick between resources and experience. You can literally get a bunch of experience or get a bunch of resources or a combination of which. That is literally, the benefit is that you win so hard that you get to grab whatever you want, right? A medal in success gives you XP and little resources, but you take damage, also known as the explosion. And lastly, I'll get to you in a second, Dallas. And lastly, failing just means that you take damage twice. You roll the monster's attack twice. Dallas says, I'm more worried about being able to succeed without really engaging with the mechanics. I mean, I think in a game with any kind of random chance, congrats on the level, by the way. I think on a game with random chance, there's a possibility that someone is gonna make it through this entire area just rolling, you know, and you know, there is a 1 in 20 chance to just win automatically, because I do have critical hits in this game. I think it's fun. Dailies will be in about 20 minutes, Dale. Also, I'm gonna sneeze. Give me a second. You know, there's a 1 in 20 chance. You know what? Let's do the math right now. So it's one. Let's say like you traverse once, you traverse twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, and you must pass one of these. So that's 8. Then let's say it takes 3 rolls to defeat the slime. We're looking at 11 rolls already, and then defeating Auroras, which let's say is gonna be like 5 more rolls, maybe like 3 more rolls. Let's make it 13. Lucky number 13. It is 20 to the 13th power. No, it's 0.05 to the 13th power. No, Dallas, you're asking good questions. Do not apologize. I will not accept this. There we go. Okay, so I would like to. Can I like show this differently? That is so funny. Sorry, I entered 0.5 to the 13th power, and it's giving me an SCP link. By the way, there's some sort of SCP creature called that. Yeah, I'll just leave it here. So 0.05. This is the odds of getting a critical hit, right? So in order to make it through the entire game without ever engaging with the mechanics, by which I mean rolling critical hits every single time, you would have to get this 13 times. So that is a 5% chance times a 5% chance. 2, 3, oh. Excuse me? There we go. That is 1. That's 2. And we continue that going downwards, right? It ends up being incredibly unlikely. There's already 2 rolls, by the way. You know? This is 3 rolls. So let's just go back to the map. So traverse once, twice, 3 times. The chance of making it to farmland just with critical rolls only is a 0.000625% chance of getting there. Alternatively, if you would like to this to look differently, it is a 1 in 20. It is a 1 in 20 chance times 20 times 20. It is a 1 in 8,000 chance. In fact, 20 times, I guess it would be like, wait, it would be like 20 to the 13th power, I guess. Yeah, so it is, I hate it. The number gets so big, you can't even see it anymore. But it's 1 in several trillion, if not quadrillion, to make it through the entire game without ever having to engage with the mechanics. So, I mean, like, and I guess what gets me, you know? Like, I recognize Dallas's concern. You know, it's like, what if somebody beats a tutorial without ever having to, like, engage with the mechanics? For this tutorial, and you have to remember, by the way, that, like, I'm going to be giving players the ability to skip the tutorial. Like, if you literally want to go to the mainland and unlock multi-classing early, You can literally go to the Erlen port site, attempt to swim all the way to the mainland, or build a boat, or make a hat. Hi, Siska. I love you.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
Siska, I have a really important question, Siska. This is really important. Please pay attention. This is really important, okay? Siska, how would you feel? Okay? Siska, which of these two names for this creature is funniest to you, Siska? Okay? Bad apple, or hear me out, Siska, get ready, Siska. Siska, doppelganger. Siska, please, this is really important. Which of these two is funniest, Siska? Bad apple or doppelganger? Please. Everyone on stream has been waiting for you to come on stream and tell me what you think of this. I'm waiting with bated breath. My breath is so bated. I knew I loved you, Siska. I knew I loved you. I'm gonna have to split the community here, but I'll have to go with Doppelganger. Doppelganger is so good! Doppelganger... Kitty's shaking their head. Kitty is disappointed. Doppelganger is a great name. Kitty just took the deepest, longest breath of all time. Which, by the way, is because they no longer have Big Booba. Doppelganger is the name in the German release. Yeah, I'm gonna learn German just to do that. Okay, what, okay, can I like, format options, please? Can I do like a recolor? What should be the there's really no more color options, that's it? I do think that maybe for the recolor, I make him red and the apple is green, and he's called the Doppelganger, maybe? I don't know, we'll see. I think it's funny. I think someone might think it's funny, okay? That's rude! So rude! Kitty said, I said, someone will think this is funny, and then Kitty's heading out, Kitty says, yeah, and that someone is Siska. And then Siska, and then Kitty's like, I love you, Siska, in the background. Yeah, as though you didn't just backstab me and Siska in the back. As opposed to backstabbing me in the front. Alright, so I do think there should be option for players to level up puzzle solving before. So there's one right here, and there's one right here. This should be good enough. Sometimes I joke for Siska is only so can. I mean, like, the big crocodile, big challenges is literally just for Nomia. That's a joke for Nomia and me. Can I say, I freaking love anytime somebody mentions one of my friends, they just bounce around the screen. You know what? I just want to watch all my friends bounce. Who else is my friend? Seko, Siska, Ronnie, Max, Kitty, Plague. Oh, Kendra? I can't forget Kendra. Kendra is definitely my friend. May. Oh, also, of course, Lucy, Yanto. I'd rather enjoy the Sandra Crocodile character. Of course Siska does. Tenchi, that's Tenchi. There you go. That's everyone. There they go. Yes! There we go. All my friends, they bounce. Alright, so maybe there's too much fishing here. I think I'm gonna take fishing off of the hermit's hut. Okay, do you want to just put on a mic or something? Kitty walked in, as I was saying, maybe there's too much fishing, and Kitty's like, there's too much fishing. Who the hell are you?
Who replaced my wife?
Who replaced my wife, says Kitty. Hey, come and say hi.
Hi, chat. I got an apple.
You got an apple? Is it a doppelganger?
No, it's a TV that's shaped like an apple.
Yo, it's really cold. Dude,
I got it from that parade.
maybe I should get an apple.
Yeah, you should.
Kitty's got a mouth and she must sass. I thought Siska said Kitty's got a mouth and a big ol' ass. Hi Kitty, I lobe you.
I love you.
Any other people in chat lobers?
I'm a lover, not a biker.
Kitty, I'm gonna have to ask you to please leave the vicinity because of that really really dumb joke. And any lovers in chat, by the way? Any big lober enjoyers, by the way? I'm a lober and I also got a mouth and a huge ass. There you go. Dude, Kate's got everything. Me and Kitty are one and the same. I hate how everyone I know is some sort of variation of me or Kitty. It's like, could you guys be original? I'm sorry, that's mean. Okay, so we have a lot of wood cutting. You can, okay, maybe there's no wood cutting in farmland. Because in that case, you can cut wood in the Green Hills, the Evil Forest, or the Hermit's Hut. I think that makes sense. Unless I move one of these here. Unless you can't cut wood in the Green Hills. Except for harvesting. I feel like that's fine, right? Yeah, Kitty said that's fine. So in that case, that is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I think it's fine for the reagent getting to be in both of the 2 hard areas. It's fine. And last one is harvesting, which has farmland and the Hermit's Hut. So that this one should be somewhere else, but I don't know where to put it. Huh? It's harvesting. Yeah, it's in the farmland and it's in the Hermit's Hut, because the Hermit has like a little patch of like vegetables you can get stuff from. I mean, what do you think? Just 2? I guess it doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical. I guess that's fine. My question, okay, in that case, my question is. No worries, Dallas. Thank you for coming today and thank you for offering so many ideas. I really appreciate it. I really, really do appreciate the feedback. Thank you, Dallas. Have a lovely, lovely rest. Take care.
So long, Bowser.
So I'm thinking, how do you unlock the Hat Slime's clearing? Because a part of me is like, it shouldn't be like a random chance after defeating an enemy unless... What? Kitty, just give me a look? Oh, wood cutting. You know what? I like that actually. Thank you, Kitty. I realize we're just... We should do like a work session together, honestly.
That's fair.
Yeah. For now. But only for now. For now. Wow, is that an Avenue Q reference? You are 22 and you live on Avenue Q. That musical has not aged well. There is no chance. The internet is for corn is forever. I haven't heard that name in years. Hi, Chips. The internet is for corn. The internet is for corn. Grab your... Well, click for... That one is just for evergreen, man. It aged like hot milk. It did. Chipito! Chipito is great. Alright, so use meh to clear a path to the clearing. To clear a path. There you go. So, I do want to have a few things that require you to have at least +1 on a skill. What do you think? Would it be okay to literally be like, you have to have at least 1 wood cutting to do this? Okay. I feel like that makes sense to me. It's a hidden part. Remember, you have to at least 1 wood cutting to be able to do this. I like that. This will be few and far in between, by the way. I don't want to limit players' abilities to do like basic things, but like for a party, like like all the other party members require things like you have the farmer. You have to give them a weapon. You have to find a +1 weapon for them, right? Find a +1 sword, or what? No, it's a sword actually. Sword for them. One easier way to do that is to actually refine the rusted swords you find in the Green Hills. But that still requires blacksmithing, or you know, a roll of blacksmithing, and also you have to find them, which there are rare drops from slimes and from fishing. So like, you know, like that requires like you can't just walk in and grab them, by the way. Which I like. I feel like that makes sense to me. In order to recruit maybe we move the person oh, I finally gave names to all the races yesterday, by the way. The horned people, they're the Caravita. Maybe we move the Caravita to the Hermit's Hut. Although because I was thinking there's a puzzle in the ruins, and solving the mystery of the ruins gets them to join your party. But you can solve that before meeting them. Is that okay? I guess that's okay, right? Because like if you went to the evil forest instead of the ruins, it's kind of funny. Yeah, you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. It's a very RPG thing. Like, oh, you already did that? Oh, I see you have already killed 15 hogs. They built that dang hut themselves. It wasn't even hard. How dare you? Anybody else out there cranking hogs for hog asses? Sorry, it's an old WoW reference of like, you know, go outside and just gather me 15, you know, boar asses. Solve the mystery of the ruins. And then you're able to get so I'm gonna give you a rundown of the personality of the party members, by the way, in case you're wondering. So the farmer is very like scrappy, very like happy-go-lucky. You know, they want adventure, they want to see what the world beyond is like, etc., etc. Hat slime is a slime who wears a hat. What else can I say? That's everybody's favorite. Fun fact, the hats that you make with tailoring can change what hat slime does. So if you make him a little fisherman's hat, he can help you with fishing. God damn it, Siska. Thanks to advances in the English language, anything can be a beepus. Now the horned one, the Caravita, who you meet in the Hermit's Hut, they're like a scholar. They're like almost like a geeky kind of scholar who just loves exploring ruins and finding relics. So you know, they help you with more like kind of like thinky tasks instead of like fighting and like general like utility. Yeah. So yeah, like, you know, through tailoring you can make like hats you can sell for money, or you can just give them to your slime. Ever think of just giving your slime a hat? Come on. Alright, what else am I thinking? So like if you want to level up stealth before the ancient dungeon, you can just do pickpocketing. Charisma you can level up by shopping. / being a bard. And barding about. I think, and combat, you'll just level up combat just by being you, baby. And of course the crafting skills will be leveled up by crafting, so I feel like that's it then. So I guess this is the path. Siska, we mentioned the guy that put Botox on his freaking beepers. Yeah, that was a whole plot line. I don't want to talk about it no more because, you know, listen, stuff is happening. Okay, so I think, honestly, I feel like I have designed enough for today. It's good to have this guideline now. I'm gonna get back to working on the document later, not right now, because I'm gonna go take a quick bathroom break. I'm gonna pop one ad, and then we're gonna do dailies! Yes, it's time for dailies, so I'm gonna go pop an ad. I'm gonna see you all in a moment, so please sit tight, and I'll see you all in a bit, okay? There we go. See you in a little bit. Beep boop. Yes, Siska, we know you're very cute. Siska's so cute, huh? They're just twiddling their thumbs and playing with their hair. Oh my god, you're so cute. You're gay. Alright. Let's see. Let's open up our dailies for today. I really want to buy that Balatro game. It looks really fun. But I have so many games to play. I want to play Unicorn Overlord, etc, etc. Alright, let's go back to the main stage. Beep, beep. Hello, friendos. I'm cute the same way a cross-eyed pug is cute. Shut up. Shut up. Legitimately shut up, Siska. You're cute. Shut the fuck up. You're cute. I'm pissed. Siska's here on my chat putting themselves down. Nobody gets put on this chat except me. Alright, anyways, welcome to Dailies. Dailies is, of course, the daily segment where we play games that you can only play today. We'll be beginning today with Wordle. So, the Wordle of the day, of course, guess a word, a 5-letter word in 5 attempts. We're gonna open with Rouge, by the way. Nothing. I'm gonna follow up with Satin just to really scout the rest of the vowels. So an A and an E, not in those positions, so I'm gonna have to assume that it is so like alternatively cheat? Not cheat. Cheap. Let's try cheap. Ooh. Wow. It might start with H? Health? Heath? No, T is already taken. Unless it's like it has a Y in it. Wait, what if it's meaty? No, I meant M, sorry. Okay, so it's an Ely. Meaty, feety. Okay, so what are we looking at here? LY? So what is this? Wheelie, dealy, feely? Geely? So it must be Healy? Heexy? No way. Hi, Arena.
Welcome back.
No, it's not meaty. I already tried. Oh, it's heavy. Aw, damn it, Dale. Damn, shoutouts to Dale, by the way. Shoutouts to Dale.
Bingo!
Alright, time for the connections of the day. Let's make 4 categories of 4 today. Everybody hates this game. Shoutouts, could somebody give Dale a few points, please? Boss move right there. Dale, you got it. You got it, my man. Clue, root, whine, wing, cradle, branch, frown, bark, preen, growl, arm, font, howl, mellow, source, and chapter. Well, these are root, branch, bark. These are tree things. Tree arm, tree branch, tree bark, tree root, tree mellow, tree howl, tree source, tree chapter, tree arm? Nope, Kitty, you're incorrect. Clue and Root are board games, but that's probably not it. Tree Cradle? He didn't say we were one away, actually, yeah. Yo, dude, we're giving Dale a bunch of points today. Okay, so mellow. Mellow is something that is like nice and calm and relaxing. Oh, yeah, bark, howl, growl, whine. Sounds a dog makes. Dog sounds, got it.
Bingo!
Okay. A wing is a part of a building. A branch? Wait, a government wing? A party wing? A branch of the government? A chapter? Oh, parts of an organization. An arm. No, really? Departments, dude! Sounds a bird-like creature makes. Thank you, Nomia. I appreciate that. So, if it's cradle, root... No, I don't think so. A frown? A font is a fountain. A cradle? A mellow? No. Wait, no. A fountain is from where water sprouts. Root is sprouts from a plant. Things that are the source of water? Or like the source of something? A cradle? A cradle, a root, a source, and a font. Things that begin somewhere. Origin! Dude! Holy crap, I'm goated! And of course, the last one is glue, preen, mellow, and frown. Colors with their first letters... Excuse me? With their first letters changed? Blue, brown, yellow, and green. Please? Whoever designed this, quit your job today. I'm so pissed. That is the worst last category ever. This game is so stupid. Alright, let me go. That's really funny. Shut up, Siska. I mean, you're allowed to think it's funny. Alright, guess the game. 649, by the way. 8-tier trolling. Alright, so what game is this? Looking at this one image, this is a PC game or PS2. This rendering specifically makes me think of Conker's Bad Fur Day. I'm thinking of the Matrix section. Conker's Bad Fur Day. It's Oni? There's no way it's Oni. Okay, this is no Metacritic for original release platform. This is an old game on the Dreamcast. Oh, this is. Oh my god, this is the Ring game. This is the Ring. This is the Ring on the... Dude, Erigites, God bless the Ring. Is this Ring? Ringo? Is it Ringo? There's too many games with Ring in their name, I'm sorry. This is the Ring game. Wait, what? Yeah. Yeah, there was a Ring game on the Dreamcast that was basically a Resident Evil clone. It's bad. This is absolutely it. Ring the game. Thank you, Nomia. It's not on this list. I think no. Nomia Vixie would never mess with me. What are you talking about? Rebecca no Hono, Flame of Rebecca the game. I was just making it up. Okay, I'm gonna look up its name, by the way. The Ring Game Dreamcast. It's the Ring Terror's Realm. Okay. It's not? Wait a minute. This is... Oh, it's a PlayStation game. Is this Dino Crisis? This looks like... I've never heard of that game in my life. Oh my god. By the way, it's a real game, by the way. It is a real game. The Ring Terror's Realm. Parasite Eve? No way this is the rendering does kind of look like Parasite Eve. No, this is a... Wait, it was on the Dreamcast as well. But on PlayStation. Is this Dino Crisis? Oh... It's Dino Crisis 1. I would recognize those thighs anywhere. That's the main character, just a lady with red hair. There she is. It's Regina. It's Regina. I would recognize those thighs anywhere. I would recognize those thighs anywhere. It was a Resident Evil clone, so you know what? Regina Phalange? How dare you? I would recognize those thighs anywhere. Thanks for playing. Alright. We have played all of the days, huh? We have played all of the... Now you're like, Maxi, you didn't do this. I reset my cookie, so I have done all of these. That's a Friends reference? Oh, yeah. Well, you know, her name rhymes with a part of the female body, anatomy. Dolores! Okay, that's a Seinfeld reference. I'm old, by the way. Let's do Gamedle. Everybody loves Gamedle, so let's do Gamedle. Alright, so first, guess a game by its cover. Let's go. This is Alan Wake. Is this Alan Wake? Is this Alan Wake? It's not. This is what happened to something Finch? What remains of Edith Finch? Oh, this is a horror game. I wonder if that Alan guy ever woke up. I don't think he did. I feel like he was asleep too. Ah! What is this game? What is this game? What is this freaking? Oh, the Man of Madame? Man of Medan? Oh, thank you, that really helps. The other half of that lady's face. Alan Risky Nap, check your DMs. Alright, I'm checking my DMs, what's up? God damn it, Nomia. Nomia sent me some K-pop thing where I'm like, yep, that's thighs. I love Nomia's pattern recognition abilities are beyond out of this world. It ends with a D or a B. And he has a big ol' eye in the center. Alan, check your DMs. Thank you, Cisco. Kitty? Kitty has an idea? Never mind. It's not the quarry. Also, why real life rendering? This is not the quiet man. He's not even here. Okay, I'm gonna skip one guess. Just Mansions of Madness? Luigi's Maniac Mansion. That is absolutely not it, by the way. It's Mansions of something. Or Master? Nope. Blaster Master. Massacre? This is not the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, by the way. the pee-pee poo-poo man. Alright. You know what? Made of scare? You're made of what? Okay, we were never getting to this Eurojank game, by the way. Shoutouts to all the Eurojank out there. I still love you. Let's look at artwork, by the way. This is League of Legends. You think I wouldn't recognize this freaking rendering style? That's League of Legends. This is it's League of Legends Wild. League of Legends Wild. It's wild. It's the Ruined King and League of Legends story. This is League of Legends, my man. What? What else could this be? Hearthstone? No way. Dude, that's literally a guy from... I keep putting together from my computer to cuddle my kitty. I'm a fail mod, but a good cat parent. Honestly, Cade, is this World of Warcraft? Is this Hearthstone? Okay. Wait. This is the World of Warcraft Rumble game. Is Rumble something? No? Nomia sent me another DM. Is it just them calling me gay? Oh, I see. That's actually really funny, Nomia. Okay, I have two guesses left, and it's not Hearthstone. What is this? It's not. It's the ram looks like World of Warcraft, but we don't have bears. Well, is that a night elf? Is this just World of Warcraft?
Is there another
Arcane? No. Dude, I've tried everything. Heroes of the Storm? No way. I mean, it just looks like... You know what? Kill me. I'll be on online. It was an MMO. We were never gonna get this. Defense on the Asians too? How dare you, Siska? Alright, keywords. Guess the game by keywords. Thief, Knight, Wizard. Excuse me? That could be anything. That could be Thief, Knight, Wizard. You mean the 3 archetypes of any fucking like fantasy game? Final Fantasy 1, Dawn of Souls, Fantasy Grapple Grapple? Teamwork? Oh, it's Shrine. I was like, grapple? Teamwork? It's Shrine. Yo, sure, that's the Shrine.
Bingo!
Got it in 2. Not bad. What is that? It's a game where you have 3 characters, a knight, a thief, and a wizard, and you co-op through a bunch of platforming. Also, someone has sneezed. Alright, now time for the hardest version of the game. Can we guess the game using specifications? So I think we should go broad. I think we should go Nintendo. Like, first thing should be Nintendo, and I'm no, Nintendo has made so many games, my baby.
Yeah, but I thought what I meant by broad was like.
Yeah, Kitty says a game that's been on all the consoles, all the things. Okay, well, so what are you thinking? Like a game that was on the Wii U, the Wii, the PS3, the Xbox?
Oh god, this is a great question.
Yeah,
What is an anime family problem?
Mighty Number 9!
Great
Kitty, that is actually a really good opener. Mighty Number 9 is actually really good. It's on the Unreal Engine. It's before 2016. Okay. It is not, and it is not side view, and it's it is not science fiction or action. Okay. Unreal game from before 2016. We have to shoot for a first person shooter. I'm thinking of Bulletstorm. But no, COD is not. Bulletstorm, it's before 2011. Okay. An Unreal game. It is not a shooter. Twilight Princess, how dare you? It's not science fiction, it's not comedy, it's not action. It's not an action or science fiction game. An RPG? Or a platformer? Well, Dale is not a shooter. Actually, wasn't Final Fantasy 13 on it was on the Unreal Engine?
No, that's like 2011 also.
You don't think it was 2010? It's a role-playing adventure game. Also, by the way, it was Crystal 2. I thought it was Unreal Engine. Also, yeah, it felt right because it was before I met you. I already loved you before I met you. Anyways, I'm gay. All right, so it's a role-playing game in the Unreal Engine. Third person, by the way, isometric before 2009. Trust me, it's an Unreal Tournament game. Dale, it's not a shooter, Dale. So we should shoot for actually a developer. 2 players? It's a multiplayer role-playing game on the Unreal Engine. A weird MMO on the Unreal Engine? That's unlikely. The Unreal Engine is not particularly made for MMOs. Before 2009, that was before it was like big open to for everyone to like make games on it. It's not just, so it has co-op. It has co-op. Darksiders 1 for the PS3? Okay, so it's third person. It's old. It's an old Baldur's Gate game. It's possible, actually. It's a third-person game. Action-adventure role-playing game. On the Unreal Engine. I mean, you know what? I'm actually willing to try Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance on the PS2. Okay, 2001. Maybe, okay, I might have overshot it with that. I think we should shoot for a developer, honestly, but I don't even know who. EA? We have not done an EA. What's an EA third-person role-playing game from that era? Unless it's Capcom? Is this freaking... What is... They tried to make Monhan for the Americans. First... It actually might be Dragon Age. It might actually be Dragon Age Origins. No. Good test. Also, yeah. Sorry, EA wouldn't have used the Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine is Epic Games, but Epic Games didn't make this. I think we need to shoot for a developer. It's also old. It's so after 2001. Oh, you know what? Give me a one-time clue. Oh, Nomi says, "Oh, Maxi, I haven't asked you about the Monhunt announcement in the direct. I'm really happy. Monster Hunter Stories 1 is really, really good. I played through it on the 3DS. I'm happy that you can actually play it on console now. It can only be used once per game, and upon activation, you will lose 1 life. Absolutely not. I would rather lose than to lose a life. So I'm thinking. So, I like. I could go for a Darksiders, says Siska. How dare you? Dragon Age is not multiplayer. That's true. Should I play Dragon Age Origins? I've been feeling like games like that. Yes, Kitty? Oh yeah. Oh, so it's not cooperative. Good call, Kitty. Actually.
So it has to.
Okay. So Nomia, Monster Hunter Stories 1 is. It has a tiny multiplayer element for doing quests, but it's basically a single player RPG. There's no way Monhunt was made with Unreal Engine. There's absolutely no chance in hell. Siska says you should play Origins. It's got many segments that haven't aged badly. That's good. I mean, I played a little bit of it back in the day. It's not single. It's not only single player. So you know what? This is probably like. Was there a role-playing, like arena shooter? No, like a third-person arena like RPG. Is this Shadowrun? Is this Shadowrun for the Shadowrun? Is the Xbox 360 Shadowrun? Okay, I'm thinking. I have to shoot for someone. Yeah, it's third person. The game is third person. It's okay. It's a third person act. Is it Fable? Is it Fable? Okay, so Fable is actually okay. So it's between 2004. No, wait. It's between 2004 and 2001. No, 4. Oh my god, Siska, we should do Shadowrun. I love Shadowrun. Dude, let's turn our vampire campaign into Shadowrun. Let's go. I love Shadowrun because it fully dives into transhumanism, and it's like, do you want to give yourself a big ol' cyber dick? Go ahead. Here's all the rules for your cyber dick. It's 2002, 2003. This is actually my absolute playing field. So, a third-person action role-playing game from 2002 or 2003. That means that I would have just moved to the United States.
What would dump you spend your money on?
Well, it would have been a GameCube first, but like if I was a child and I had to move here to the United States, what game would I have bought from GameStop? What third-person action game would I have wanted? Action role-playing. That is not just single player. And it's not just single player, multiplayer. It's probably split screen. Is this Gauntlet? Is this Gauntlet? Guys, how do you spell Gauntlet? G-A-U? Where's the Guan? G-A-A-U? Gauntlet strikes again? Why is Gauntlet not on here? Don't ask me, I will not give a serious. It's the opposite of Juan is Wantlet. How dare you? Gauntlet. It's not on here, okay. This makes me think that it's actually on the GameCube. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets?
Maybe on the GameCube,
Why?
because platforms have been yellow this whole time. So I think it's a PC.
You think it's a PC game?
I think it's a PC game.
You think it's a PC game?
They've been yellow this whole time.
But so it means that it's come out on like some of the I guess the only thing that's shared is actually PC.
That's why I think
So it's a PC RPG then, huh? It's a PC RPG.
it has single
Split screen. Diablo was not made on the. I think it's Chamber of Secrets. I'm gonna try Chamber of Secrets for Dale because I.
It is a PC game.
No, it's 2003. It's specifically 2003.
It's Unreal Engine.
That was Unreal Engine. Dale, you better not be cheating, Dale. Okay, so it's 2003, the year I moved to the United States. It's Unreal Engine. It's not on the Game Boy Color, on the Game Boy Advance. We have 2 more guesses. We haven't tried Nintendo. We really haven't tried Nintendo. Although Nintendo wouldn't have used Unreal Engine now that I think about it. So, it's a PC game. What were the Diablo likes of the time? Is it Torchlight? It's not Torchlight. Torchlight was later, 2008 maybe? Yes, Kitty, you're laughing?
Slightly.
Don't be cheating. If you're cheating, don't tell me. I don't want to hear.
I didn't say it.
Don't tell me anything. I would rather fail. I bet it's gonna be Sonic again. It's gonna be like freaking like Mac and Me. Mac and Me for the freaking Sega Genesis. You wanna give me a clue?
Yeah.
Okay, hit me, Kitty.
The one that I'm looking at.
An MMO? An MMO. 2003, MMO. The year that World of Warcraft came out. That wasn't World of Warcraft. It's an MMO. Fuck, it's an MMO. Okay, so it's don't tell me the name, Kitty. Okay, so I'm thinking Shadow of something. What is it called? No. Okay, it's not Albion Online. It's not Albion again. But it's the one that is based on Arthurian legend. It's the one based on Arthurian legend. The people who made this game went on to make Warhammer Age of Reckoning. Oh my god, what's the name of this freaking game? Dark Age of Camelot. Where's Camelot? It's dark. It's blank something over Camelot. It has got what is? Hold up, I'm gonna look up Dark Age over Camelot. It's Dark Age of Camelot. Yeah. It's not on here. Okay, so it's not that. Maxi's game knowledge is wild, by the way. I like video games. I read video game magazines when I was a baby. To be fair, they're ancient. I am ancient. I'm like a dragon, but instead of hoarding knowledge, I'm just whoring. Whoring for video game knowledge. What is it? It has to be an MMO. What is this, freaking EverQuest? What is this, like freaking EverQuest 2? Is it Star Wars Galaxies? No way. Siska says I've played 5 games and 2 of them are Skyrim. Alright. It's not Albion, isn't it? It's not Albion. Albion Online. I'm gonna try one. Okay, so it's an MMO. Albion Online is 2017. I'm dumb. I gotta go. No worries. Thank you for coming today, Siska. Oh, Ronnie's going live. Okay, everybody. Ronnie is streaming today. Please check out Ronnie's stream. I love Ronnie. Ronnie's the best. I'm actually gonna go up Ronnie's stream on the side. Ronnie's stream and then Nomia's stream later today, methinks. Yeah, I think Nomi is streaming later today. Yeah, Nomi is streaming at 3 p.m. in 1 hour, by the way. So you have your work cut out for you. Nomi Avikshi, by the way. Check out my friends, they're streaming. Please go check out their stuff. Now we're gonna wrap this one up right now, because I'm about to guess what game this is. This is EverQuest 2. It's Final Fantasy 11. No way. 11 is too new? No. Where's Final Fantasy 11? Final Fantasy. There's no way they use the engine, but you know, what the hell? It's not even on here. It's not even on here. It's Lineage 2. Dale Lineage 2. You know, if that was a natural guess, Dale, congrats. Yeah, I think Dale might have looked it up. It's fine. You know what? We're not gonna get there. Shoutouts to Lineage 2, by the way. All right, so I have 3 minutes left. I am gonna just guess covers until my stream the stream ends. So let's go. Oh my god, this. Kitty says that's Scarlet Nexus. It is. Holy crap! I thought it was a kaiju game. Shoutouts to Kitty. This is WarioWare. WarioWare Mega Micro Games. Thank you. I love this game for the GBA. One of the OGs. This is Resident Evil 4. The new one. This is the original saga. Lego Star Wars, the original saga. The original trilogy. It's not? Oh no, the complete saga?
Oh yeah, I think it's.
Yeah, there we go. This. Oh no. Is this Titan Quest? Is this Titan? This is Monster Hunter Try. That's Kuchipacha? Oh my god. Oh my god. That's Monster Hunter Try. Shoutouts to my wife for calling that. I guess it's 3 ultimate. That's a great sword. This is the Asur Rathalos armor. Dude. Also, that's actually the hammer of the guy I was talking about, but whatever, it's fine. This is Goosebumps? Untitled Goose. No. Okay, so what is this disgusting cover? Sorry, Chips. Sorry, Chips. Yeah, show me a clue, please. Oh, this is a freaking FMV game. It's 1993. It's FMV. Oh, it's for the PC 98. Is this Snatcher? Is this oh my god, is this the game version of oh my god, Blade Runner? This is not Night Trap. Dude, this is oh my god, this is an FMV game. So wait, is this XCOM? This is XCOM? XCOM 2? No. It's true. Nomi is correct. It's a tactical. It's a tactics-based game. They're done giving me hints, by the way. It's 2 p.m. by the way. Go check out Ronnie's stream. It was on the Mac? No way. Dude, this game is gonna kill me. What's a tactics game with sci-fi? This is Syndicate, isn't it? Let's go! Tactics game, sci-fi element. Shoutouts to Syndicate, by the way. Oh my god. This is an indie game. It was an indie beat 'em. Oh, what is this? What is this? This is not. No, this is not Lisa the Terrible. Chance of Senar. Excuse me. What the hell is I was never gonna guess this. Thank you, Nomia. What the hell is Chance of Sinar? It's so good. Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect Dark Zero, by the way. Yeah, I would recognize that I would recognize that jawline anywhere. This is Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. I would recognize that jawline everywhere, by the way. There you go. Look how airbrush he is, by the way. You would love Chance of Sinar. This Final Fantasy 3 for the DS, by the way. It is actually the new one that's old, by the way. Yeah. This is a goddamn fighting game. This is oh, that's Maxima. This is King of Fighters. King of Fighters. I'm gonna have to assume, Kitty, they didn't do 2 for King of Fighters. It's King of Fighters 96, 97. It's 97. It's not. Is it 96? Wait a minute. That's Maxima. Wait a minute. This is Soul Calibur. This is Soul Calibur, baby. Yeah. Sorry. There's a guy. Okay. There's a guy in. Okay. Hold up. I'm gonna show you this, by the way. KOF Maxima. Oh yeah. I'll help you in a second. Okay, Nomia. There's a guy called Maxima. Oh, there's a terrible photo of him. Okay. There's a guy called Maxima in King of Fighters, and there's a guy in Soul Calibur called Maxi. And they're literally like half of the same design, okay? It's just literally like sideburns the game, okay? You ready? Okay, so King of Fighters Maxima, Soul Calibur Maxi. It's just like big eyebrows, big chest, sideburns. That's why I got confused. I looked at the file. Oh, by the way, Nomia asked, Maxi, I'm doing a crossword and I love cheating. Could you please give me the answer to a 4-letter word for this in Spanish? It's esto. E-S-T-O. Este or esta? Este would be that. I did not say that. Nomia loves cheating. Alright, so, what's next? I'm going until I lose. This is Twisted Metal 1. Twisted Metal 2. Twisted Metal 3. Yeah, easy money. This is Mario Kart for the Game Boy Advance. Mario Kart Super Mario Kart. No. Mario Kart, is this the DS one? Mario Kart Advance? It should be Mario Kart Advanced. It's Advanced Mario Kart, isn't it?
Well, Mario Kart would show up.
It's Super Circuit, says Dallas. It is Super Circuit, thank you. They say Dale, I'm in Dallas. They say Dallas, I'm in Dale. This is Life is Strange. Yeah, thank you. Life is Strange, True Colors. Thanks for nothing. This is Chivalry 2, by the way. This is Chivalry Medieval Warfare. Wow, I'm sorry. Oh, this is Smash Brothers Brawl. Dude, I would know this corner of the poster anywhere. This is Just Dance 3. I'm on a 17. This is a Star Wars Jedi Outcast. I can't stop the stream. This is Among Us, by the way. This is Among Us. This is Shin Megami Tensei 5. Oh my god, Shin Megami Tensei 5. I can't be stopped. Is this Outlast 2? 3? Only Outlast 2. Is this Outlast 1? You know, this is the correct saga, Kitty. Well, this is the Outlast Trials. Is the trial, okay. It's the Outlast Trials. This looks like it's like a freaking like battle royale. This is Pokemon Battle Trosse! Pokemon Trosse, gotta love Pokemon Trosse. Ooh, okay. Is this Wasteland? What is this? Is this Wasteland 2? It's Helldivers 1. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Oh, this is Plants vs. Zombies. Battle for Neighborhood Bill or whatever. I can't be stopped. I can't be stopped. This is this Atelier Risa 1. The Ever Darkness and the Secret Hideout. Oh no. This might be where we fall. Wait, no. Is this the game set in Alaska? No, that's a little cuter. Moths, they must be stopped. You can't stop me. This is not. Okay, it's a game about a Viking man. It's Conan the Barbarian. Conan. Oh no, this is Ascrid the American one. Yeah, it is. It's Freedom Cry. Oh, no, it's 4. Assassin's Creed 4. Black. Is it? No, it's not Black Flag. Liberation? There's an awful lot of them. So Liberation? It's Black Flag. It's Black Flag. Yeah, you're right. It's Black Flag. Whoa, you did not see me type. That was it's Liberation. It's Liberation, okay? It's Liberation because it's set in America, okay? Oh, it was just 3?
I told you it was 3.
I'm pissed. Alright, we made it to 25. Thank you for coming to the stream. It was just 3? Whoa there, Maxi. Guys, it's fine. It's a typo. It happens, okay? Listen. Life happens. Don't worry about it. Anyways, I'm gonna... Stop laughing at me. Kitty's laughing. Come over here and do the outro for me.
For you?
OMG, esto was wrong, apparently. Did you try this in Spanish? The answer was esta. Okay, so the thing is like, this can be feminine or masculine. So, like, that's an inherently bad question. If there are, like... Yeah, if they didn't provide a context, that's basically a blind guess whether it's esta or esto. Yeah, because, like... Yeah. Yeah, it's literal. They're both literal. They both mean this.
Good crossword.
Anyways, Kitty, do the outro.
Hey everybody, thanks for coming. This has been Maxi, pronouns they, them. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Actually, you know, if you enjoyed the stream, leave a like. If you like me, subscribe.
There we go. And the secret word of the day is hat slime. Please show your love and appreciation for hat slime in the comments.
Alternatively, leave your favorite hat emoji in the comments and I will give you a heart.
Yeah. We'll put that hat on hat slime and then we'll give you a heart. Yeah, thanks. We'll see you tomorrow for a new Let's Play. Ooh, what could it be? Now, for now, let's get out of here. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye. My stream now.